was an old man. If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
I've been waiting for you, Obi-Wan. We meet again at last. The circle of mountains. And that you are the buffalo. Now I am.
Good evening, everybody.
Hello.
How are we all?
Whoa. Cool.
Yes, we've got a special guest coming on in about maybe 30 minutes. He got confused with the different marks. So anyway, we'll hear about that in about half an hour. So that gives us a chance to go through what we've picked up this week.
Oh, look at that.
You've got a graphic.
Yeah, we had that.
Hey!
We had that Tuesday. It's very fancy.
He used it on Tuesday. Yeah, he used it on Tuesday.
Hey!
Yeah.
Oh, don't do Tuesdays.
I think we did this professionally, wouldn't you?
Let's make this a little bit bigger.
Since you're next to me, Tez, you can go first. You got anything new?
Oh, all right. Yeah, well, I had stuff from old Santa Claus John on right Tuesday, I think.
Oh.
So, yeah, and he's got me into something I think that I'm going to not regret, but there we go.
Oh, look at him.
Iron Man 2020. Marvel Legends. Very nice. You've probably seen the video. And I've been photographing him like he was blooming Pam Anderson all week anyway. Shoving him on Twitter. Yeah, he's cool. So thank you, John, again. We've all done well from John this week. What else? And he sent this Shockwave.
Oh, that's cool, isn't it?
It's just nice. Nice and chunky.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah, just they haven't really sort of changed the design. He's lovely.
Yeah. That is nice as a robot, but I'm not sure about it. Is it a spaceship? It's a bit.
It goes into a space. I won't do it, but it's I think it's the one from. They changed the whole gun thing, didn't they, a few years ago? So I've got the original up there anyway. So
yeah.
And something extra special.
Extra special.
Been on the old. This arrived from Amazon today. Siege side wipe.
Nice.
It's not the metallic. I think you can get the metallic version one as well, but it's just the normal Siege one. So there we go. And I was saying about John giving me the bug. Got myself a vulture.
Oh, nice.
Just something different. I know I could have gone for like
a
Spider-Man.
Builder figure.
You get
you can get the wings as a builder figure, can't you?
You get the Hobgoblin, or Green, got Hobgoblin rather than Green Goblin.
All right.
Is that right? Am I right there?
Yeah.
Demo Goblin.
Demo, yeah.
Yeah, demo, yeah.
And he comes with he's got the old.
I'd like to get the I'd like to get a vulture from the new Spider-Man film, but that is a pain.
Oh yeah, the Agent 2. Oh, the
mechanical.
You'd look good, wouldn't you? Because it's Keaton. Keaton, yeah, okay.
The Keaton one was available in two different ways. There was a Keaton one that was just Marvel Legends, and then there was a Keaton one that was a Build-A-Figure.
Yeah,
who has the slightly bigger wings. Yeah.
Yeah, the wings. You got.
I got Pac-Mania.
Oh,
cool. Nice.
Nice.
Very nice, Tez.
Fiverr, and last up. I think that's everything. I think we saw this last week, but Darth Marc sent that to me, to my boys.
To you?
Well, no, to my boy. He needs to do a review.
What's he doing on your shelf?
Well, he's playing Fortnite, isn't he? He's playing Fortnite, so I nicked it. Yeah,
so you're looking after it for him.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, he will get it back. Honest,
you sure?
Don't know. If I get another one, I might, No. All right, that's it, I think. And I forgot my Paliboys mug. I don't know where it is.
Oh, no, you haven't dropped it. You haven't dropped it, have you?
No.
Branding. You got to have branding on place. Look.
When I go for a wee, I'll go and get it.
That's all he's got on. That's all he's got on. He hasn't got anything else on.
I've got my shorts on.
Get your shorts on.
I've got my shorts on. Don't worry about that. Prove it if you want. Go on, Matt.
Stand up. Don't
go on, Matt. You'll go next because I know you've got something nice and special for it.
I haven't got anything. What are you on about?
You have. Come on. We all know what you've got. Get it out.
What? God, hang on.
Nice.
What? There we go. I've got it out.
Oh, look at that.
Right, look at
Oh,
that
you
bird.
go. You've been talking about it. Now you see it.
Look at that.
Because I got a slightly different head than the other one.
Yeah, it's slightly
Like
painted
Mark in
different.
the morning.
Yeah,
Got no
isn't it?
blood
Yeah.
on it. And
Well, the
these are
mouth I
painted-
think is different, right? Isn't the mouth
Yeah,
different?
these are painted like to be more vintage style. If the thing's painted, they look like a vintage figure, innit?
Gotcha.
So
Yeah, that's it.
yeah.
Yep.
Wampa.
Yeah, and you want to see there's a shiny box. Ooh.
Oh,
Hey,
Oh, the
blind.
glare. The glare.
God.
I'm blind.
by the light.
I want the tauntaun.
Someone commented on my
Yeah.
video and they said, someone commented and said, this is a weird looking shaped box. And I thought, well, no, there must have been a youngster because they've like, it's based on the vintage one. Like, what?
Yeah.
It's like, it's based on the, I've never seen them. I thought, oh dear, it must be a youngster. So, but yeah, you get it right in the right light and it looks lovely. So there we go.
Yeah.
Lovely.
It's awesome.
Yeah, get your mini rig boxes out.
Yeah, I kept saying GW acrylic on my video. Did you notice? I was opening my
Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
plug it in.
No.
Yeah, they
Oh, yeah.
need them-
You
need
sometimes
to make-
get more free if
they need
you're.
to make one. They'll need to make one for that. So yeah, I've got a couple other bits, but there's nothing. I'm going to do a video on them, so I don't want to show it all. So
Hey, you got a friend there, Tez?
Oh yeah, there we go. It's a Pixel Asylum. Right, yeah, there we go.
That's cool, you've-
I've been plugging. I've been go on the Spectrum guys on Twitter.
Yeah.
Just like, plugging it to me.
You want a Paliboy mug?
Get a Paliboy
yeah,
mug.
Yeah, hit me up on Twitter and I'll sort you out.
Boom, boom. Boom. There we go.
thank you very much.
Everyone loves a shiny box.
Oh, some people don't.
I'm
Not
living
everyone
in
likes
a.
a shiny box.
I'm living in a.
No, nice one, Matt. Thank you. Watch the video. That's what I say. Watch the video.
Yeah.
It's good.
Over to his channel, watch that video.
You have to put your shades on.
Everybody else does.
Yeah, put your glasses on. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, John, you're next. What have you got? Anything nice and new to show us?
I opened up one of the stormtroopers.
Ooh.
Brilliant. I love it.
What do you think about the helmet? Do you think it's too small?
No, I don't know. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Smaller. A
Boom.
lot of people don't.
Oh, cool. There we
It's a Luke one. Oh.
Yeah. But I mean, it looks really good. I mean, look at there's got all the detail on the back, all the stuff.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant that was a new Stormtrooper. Then it's not, is it? That's the Luke one. Sorry.
Yeah, it's the vintage collection Luke.
Ah,
Yeah. Sorry. Getting my scales mixed up there.
One of the Walmarts, his box was completely crushed. The bubble was open. They
Yeah.
put $5 on it in clearance, so I bought it to open it.
Oh,
Because
cool.
I was like, I can't pass up a $5 Stormtrooper.
No.
$5.
It was all broken. The box was destroyed, so they put it in
Oh.
clearance. I found the Netflix Fast and Furious, the ever elusive,
Got
because
the long box.
the character cars. I don't know if you guys know this, but the character cars, if you buy it on the Fast and Furious card, it costs you $4.99.
Wow.
But if you buy it in the main line of Hot Wheels cars, it costs you 99 cents, 94 cents. Really. So you get the same car, but for a lot cheaper. And there's a land speeder now in this set, in the regular
Yeah,
Hot
I've
Wheels
seen it.
set. There's a land speeder. That land speeder will be 94 cents. So, but if you buy it as a character car in the Star Wars series, it'll cost you $5.99. So, yeah. So these are always good to get. I found the Snoopy one. The only one I haven't found is The only one I haven't found is the Land Speeder and the Beatles submarine. And then Mark, you'll like this. I got the Firebird. The Firebird.
Oh yeah.
And yes, I did get 2 of them. So there's one sitting here for you for your next shipment someday.
Nice. I was hoping they were going to do one. Brilliant. Thank you.
The Batmobile and the Vader of those. I was in a Walgreens looking for their exclusives, and they still had a Namor, believe it or not, from like 2 years ago. And I never got Namor from 2 years ago. So I was like, why do you have a 2-year-old figure on the shelf? So I got that. Grabbed that. Trooper. Yeah, I was looking for that trooper. But they also had this guy in the Lightning, Dino Thunder White Ranger. So he's really hard to find. He's a Walgreens exclusive that's crazy hard to find. And sticking with Power Rangers, Draken, the white, when the White Ranger went bad, when he went evil.
I love them.
And the Zordon and Alpha 5 2-pack.
Oh yeah.
Really cool. It like glows like this weird. You can't really see it that much because of the glare of the light, but that thing will glow with its face in it, you know? Yeah. I can't believe they made that. And then I found all the WWE except for Undertaker. I can't get the freaking Undertaker. This guy here. I got The Rock, I got all of them, but this Undertaker. And one of the stores had like 3 or 4 sets, but no Undertaker. So someone had come in and they only bought all the Undertakers. It was crazy.
All right.
Yeah, that's just a good journey. That's it. You know, I've just been picking up stuff as I see it. Because I collect everything, you know. So
but it's brilliant, isn't it? When you go to a toy shop. Now, I mean, usually when I used to go in toy shops, I used to go look at the Star Wars stuff and that's it, walk out. But now I go around all the shop and pick stuff up and, you know, bargains are out there. Especially Entertainer. Yeah, because the Star Wars stuff Entertainer's got really shocking lately, so it's just nice to look at.
It's terrible.
So, Mark, you're next.
Okay. Well, on this week's show and tell, I got Bly.
Hey.
Look at the box; it's immaculate.
It's immaculate.
I got. Oh, look at that bad boy!
There we go.
Hold on, I'll put my shades on.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's the one that Jen wanted to open.
How funny was that when she tried to open? That wasn't scripted. I couldn't believe it. I wet myself. I thought, oh my God, do you know what I mean? But,
no, we're not opening it. Don't open it.
Good old John at Super Awesome Geek Show sorted me out. So I got my Zeb.
Yay.
Oh, yeah, all on today.
Yeah. And believe it or not, I can read. And.
You've seen your book.
I can't. I've got it on Audible.
So look at all the blue pages. It looks awesome. So
and
John's just showed his Darth Vader Hot Wheel. I got its big brother.
Oh, look at that!
You've been busy.
Wow.
So, and the best thing about it is the price.
$5.
Wow.
Nice.
Say 5.
Oh, is it a remote control? Oh, brilliant.
Yeah,
remote control.
I'll see one.
Lovely. You're buzzing around on that.
Are you going to open that? Are you going to open that, Shabby?
No, I've had it for months. I've never opened it.
Oh, because it's remote control.
I'd have to drive it around. I would.
Yeah, I'm not opening thingy anyway, so you know.
Yeah. It's all right. I open
So that's what
we all open bits.
Analog books.
Analog books.
As opposed to digital books, I suppose, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm next, am I?
Yeah, go ahead, Mark.
Right. Where do I start? Well, I got Cyberball on Mega Drive.
Excellent. I'm coming over.
remember playing that on the arcade, and excellent game. I got my TIE Fighter delivery
Nice.
with an amazing little Darth Vader. The detailing on that is amazing. We can say
You get
that.
the tri-laser with that? Is it the tri-laser you get with that? The tripod gun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the...
Oh, has he got a red...
right for me, Paliboys Death Star as well. So
has he got a red canopy on the front there, or screen, or glass?
Yeah, it's like smoky red. Yeah, it's like Vader's
eyes. Yeah.
Really, really good. I'm trying to get the X-Wing, but you can only go in store and get it. You can't get it delivered for some reason. And I was going to show these later when Dave turns up. But I got the two Guardian, the two Build-A-Figure parts that I do need. So I just need one more Build-A-Figure part now. I need another arm.
What do you need? Another arm? Yeah, another arm. Wow. Who's got the arm? Who else was there?
I've got a head.
The last one I think I need is Crossbones.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They did have the last wave's Crossbones, but not this wave's.
All right.
Yeah.
Does that make a
you
Super
get
Patriot
the right
or something? What's the rope? Does it make a? What's it make? What's it a robot?
Yeah.
Crimson Dynamo. Yeah.
Where you get the shoulders with?
The Spy Master, you don't get a Build-A-Figure part with, but I do want that figure. It's an amazing figure.
Yeah.
So I might get that one. I might get that one. I don't know.
I'm enjoying Mark.
Yeah.
He was in the box when you showed it on Tuesday.
What?
Yeah. He did a video. I saw the video.
I know, I've seen the video, but people you're gonna watch it.
Oh dear. I'm gonna have to
He's got any pants on. Yes, steady.
Make sure you got that Wookiee in.
I thought it because it was.
It's a date, isn't it?
Awesome.
There you go.
As I said before.
Whoa.
What I do need for it is a little Hogarth.
Oh yeah.
So
can you get the Superman sign for him? Superman.
That's a different figure. They do a different figure with the Superman.
Oh. The different sounds of it.
But yeah,
you could probably make some.
Add a little Hogarth for to sit on his hand. That'll be quite cool.
There we go.
Pixel's got a question for us. We got to go to those questions.
Where am I?
There we go. I've gone down on the chat.
Yeah, it's TIE Advanced. It is armless. Well, it won't be when I've opened this.
No.
There's one arm.
But I think he's saying he's harmless. Like he will cause no harm. Get it?
Yeah, but harmless.
Yes, that's what he's... Yeah, pun. Play on words, yeah.
Which Star Wars films are his favourites? Yay! Return of the Jedi.
Empire Strikes Back. Then Rogue One.
Strikes Back.
Oh, you've started something now.
Yeah.
No, I watched Rise of Skywalker the other day, and for the first time in a while, and I enjoyed it, but I'm always disappointed with it. I got well up at the end, but I was like, there's so many things they could have done. Anyway, that's another.
Oh yeah. The bits like with Lando at end, and there's little bits that could be added on.
Yeah.
Which they have filmed.
I'm warming round to it a bit more now.
They edited it down, didn't they?
I enjoyed it.
You're really jealous of me, Iron Giant. Good.
No.
Yeah, well,
Hey, Sean.
Sean. There we go.
Return of the Jedi, yeah?
Yeah, Return of the Jedi for me.
I do know it's not the best one. It's just my favourite.
Just can't beat a bit of green lightsaber.
Have any of you got any toy lines you're trying to complete, like vintage Star Wars transfer? Yes.
Yeah. I need five loose figures for Star Wars to be complete.
I need 12.
Well, I've got everything apart. Well, I didn't. No blue snag anymore, obviously. Remote control Lance Sandcrawler and Jabba's Dungeons. That's it, really. And a few little bits.
I need 6 to finish off the 112 red and black series. I need 6.
Oh. Yeah, Mark. There you go.
You need BT by any chance?
I do. Yeah, I saw your bloody
I'm not
pictures.
Sorry.
You need
I was stood there for 10 minutes. I'm thinking, answer me, you bastard.
Yeah,
I look like an idiot stood in the middle of Forbidden Planet with this figure and going, looking at my phone. Oh dear! I think about 3 or 4 people want that figure as well. So
next time, just get it because I need it.
Yeah, I won't get it. But shall I get it?
I would have just bought that one, Mark, and then if I saw it late also.
They've got about 5 of them, so I'll just pick all 5 up probably. Next time.
Because I know enough people that do need it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just has it not been shown up on shelves in America?
No, not really.
I saw it once in GameStop, and then I went to Walmart, which next door came back and it had gone. Never saw it again.
000, 000, and obviously Dr. Aphra because I want Dr. Aphra. But
I love Dr. Aphra. Yeah, when they
weird is that? Absolutely weird.
Someone's Sean, he's broke.
Oh, I'll DM you. I can see here. There's only a couple I need in the main line, and then obviously I need 3 of the last 12. That's it. Kit Fisto, Plo Koon. I got Bly, and I need. Weirdly enough, because Boss told me about this as well. Chirrut Imwe. I couldn't find him anywhere, and they were selling him at $5 below and $5. I couldn't find him at all. So I need Chirrut.
I saw them at Asda when they first came out.
And that's it. Yeah, I need about 6 or 7. That's it. No, 6. That's all I need. 6. I'll DM you the numbers. What, Matt?
Was that 3.75 scale or 6 inch? You're talking about Chirrut?
6 inch.
6 inch.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, sure.
You need BT, but you're broke. I'll send you one. I'm broke too, but if you've got a Dr. Aphra, I'll swap you for that.
000 is going for silly money now. It's like 60,
000 and I want Dr. Aphra.
That's the thing, and I'll say exactly, and I'll say right now for everybody, it's like the Count Dooku that I just got. I can wait. You know, there's a lot of people out there that will get in touch with me and go, "Oh, Mark, I've got that figure for you. That's fantastic." I ain't paying more than $40 for new figures. I just won't do it, and I understand. And I won't take it off the people that have said that because I completely understand how much they're worth. I understand that. Do you know what I mean? So if there's a figure that's going, like I need Qui-Gon, and I know he's worth $60, but I am not paying $60 for a figure like that. Do you know what I mean?
It's like Commander. Yeah. It's like Commander Fox has come back out, isn't it? I mean, it's going for like £80, and
he's come back, has he?
Yeah.
And Big Bad Toy Store's got them all. They've got General Grievous back in, Wolf back in.
And
the Gamerian got back in, and I've already pre-ordered him for next year. I've learned being with you lads patience. So you know,
because I want a Commander Fox. I never got that one, so I really
got that one.
I really need that one.
Commander Wolf. Sorry, I'm getting.
Oh, Wolf. Okay. The red one.
Wolf
I need the red one.
Yeah.
Not the red one.
I need the red one.
Toy Store, John. The red one's only $24 there. Big Bad Toy Store.
I'll check.
Mace Windu is supposed to be getting a re-release as well. So
I found him. He was not. He's getting. But I was surprised. Yeah, so I need about 6, and I need. There's only a couple of exclusives I need. I really need the Best Spin Layer Escape. You remember Target one that came out?
Oh yes.
Oh my gosh! I used to see that everywhere.
Yeah, we used to see everywhere, John. Right?
They clearanced them all, man.
Yeah. Just don't get. There were 40 pack. They were 40 quid over here. They were, I think. They're quite.
They had the Probot and the Zeb and the Chopper in the new boxes. There are quite a few new ones, but nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, I nearly bought the Obi-Wan because I do like that figure.
Yeah,
I'm after Sabine. Sabine is the one I'm waiting for.
yeah. They
But
say
to go back-
the helmet's pretty
Oh,
bad
mate.
on the new Sabine. It's really
To
hard to get it.
To go back to his question though, currently I'm working on the Marvel Silver series from Toy Biz. So the silver carded. I still got a couple I need to grab. And then I've been doing the Spider-Man Toy Biz that are now coming out as retro boxes. But
Yeah.
I've been going back and get the original Toy Biz ones. So I'm still working on that.
Cool.
2001.
They're beautiful Marvel Legends, beautiful figures. They really are.
I know that Mike
I
lives
don't-
On what?
Mike Cook lives
Do
his Kubrick stuff. Like,
I think I
proper
have one
Kubrick
figure.
fan.
I think I have one figure. The old guy. I have that one. I think that's from 2001. Isn't it? Were they like G.I. Joe?
2001 figures. I've seen them. I think they're about the same size as Evil Knievel figures, slightly bigger, that odd size.
Were they an odd
70.
size? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm not
think
sure.
so then.
Mike might have some actually. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen him.
I don't think so then.
Yeah, Rogue One. I usually put Rogue
It's
One.
really good.
Well,
It's
so, like,
really good.
On my list, Rogue One.
Oh, it's the best out than you lot, Mark.
The
Oh,
only
it's
problem is how did R2 and 3PO get on the ship? That's the only problem. Is
Oh,
how did they get on
yeah.
the ship?
Yeah.
I
But they
saw
put
that
them
on
in
the-
just as a little thing, didn't they? Just a little.
Yeah.
Easter
Yeah.
egg.
there.
Yeah.
But they say General Raditz has already left. They show that General Raditz has already left, and then
Yeah.
General Raditz is at the battle, and the Tantive 4 is in the General Raditz's ship. So if Raditz already left with the Tantive in the cargo hold, then how did 3PO and R2 get on the Tantive?
Could have met them on the way, couldn't they? They could have met them when they're getting chased. Yeah.
They after everybody leaves, they're like, oh my gosh,
Yeah,
they're
good
leaving to go to
question.
Scarif.
Yeah, they could have met
What's
them.
your favourite thing, Mark?
What's that?
The question, Pixel Asylum.
My most prized possession. It's my signed Carrie Fisher.
Of course, yeah. Yeah.
Slave Leia.
Um,
My pop-up lightsaber now too.
I think mine's my Palatoy cardboard Death Star. It's behind all that stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, the one they haven't got a canopy for.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've actually lost that canopy now. It's like I'll have to
I know, because you sent it to me.
If you get one, you'll have to send me one now. So there we go.
You've lost it.
No, I haven't. I'm going to use that jukebox, that yellow jukebox. Give him that yellow jukebox for it. You can use that, can't you?
Jukebox. It's close enough, isn't it? They're both just as yellow.
Yeah. What's Matt's stuff? He's looking.
He's looking round. All of it.
All of it.
Yeah, all of it. Too much.
So who's your favourite kid?
Greedo.
Yeah, probably have a go. I can't really pick. Yeah, I like it all. So,
Mine's
Hard,
Return of the Jedi.
One of my children.
Signed Darth Vader. David Prowse signed Darth Vader.
Which Vader's signed by David Prowse?
Yep.
Which one?
I'll go get it.
here we go.
Here we go.
He's got pants on.
I just want to know which figure it is.
Oh,
is that a legacy?
Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say I'd get mine out, but it's back of all the figures.
We've already seen your own giant. We don't need to see him.
Greedo, my signed Boba Fett. My signed Chewie.
Nah.
I got that Stormtrooper on the Empire Strikes Back card that has the Revenge of the Jedi sticker on it. I like the Revenge. I like that Revenge of the Jedi sticker. I just think
I'd love a Revenge of the Jedi poster.
And then
the teaser poster. I would love that.
The Darth Vader 12-back is cool. I have that Revenge of the Jedi poster you're talking about, yeah.
Oh.
But mine's damaged.
Is it the blue lightsaber
Oh,
one?
you don't want it.
That one.
I keep
It's
kicking me
you know
tripod.
the red one.
Sorry.
Do you know the classic red one with the
Yeah.
Oh,
got
the
Vader and Luke on it?
Vader
You know,
in the
and
background. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah.
That one, you mean? Yeah.
Caesar one, yeah.
yeah.
Chase, don't forget to say hello to Anne-Marie.
Oh, hello, Anne Marie. I was going to sing you a song, but got a sore throat.
You got a poem. You got a poem. What about a poem?
Brilliant.
Oh yeah.
Wish for you.
Well, I dedicated my Luke Skywalker poem to Anne Marie, so there you go.
There you are. Yeah.
All right. You've got
I'm all
fan mail
poemed
now.
out. Hey.
No going for any knickers at the screen or anything. Yeah, so,
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Tom Jones Starly. Yeah.
I saw them all on Amazon this week, listed for $45 each. I was like, oh, come on. Like, are you crazy? Right on Amazon. Like, and Amazon was acting like, oh, there's a great deal, free shipping. $45 each. Come on.
Low tack.
Hey, man, standing up. Right at the back. I just did the same thing. Blue tack on a stand.
Blue tack.
Yeah.
My
You gotta
favourite friend.
tack it.
Oh, you
Yeah.
get the little
Sponsored by Low tack.
They're good.
They don't call it blue tack here, though, and I couldn't find it for ages because every
What
time
does
I
it
said
call it?
blue tack,
No,
no one knew what I was talking about.
What does it call
Yeah,
it?
it's like
It's sticky stuff. They're like,
it's like a sticky
no.
putty or something. People call it
Yeah.
sticky putty or something. Yeah,
stick putty or something.
yeah,
Blue tack.
yeah.
Christopher's lost interest in comics. He's looking for a new hobby. There's always stamp collecting, isn't there?
Toys.
Toys, figures,
Train
retro
spotting.
gaming.
So good.
Buy some games that you used to when you were a kid.
Do a YouTube video.
Drugs are bad.
Buy
Drugs.
things you had as a kid.
Or you just got to switch comics. Start reading
Yeah.
start reading stuff that Rick Remender's putting out, or go to some of the independents.
Read the Beano. It's going out. It's going to fold. No one's buying the Beano anymore.
It is
Yeah.
Marky. Great. I love Rogue One. Loved it. That's one of the scenes, that Darth Vader scene, I'll never forget being in the cinema.
I know.
I'll never forget it. My jaw just dropped. I never thought we'd see him like that.
Yeah,
I remember
that was
the comic,
incredible.
Star Wars comic about 2 months before the film came out, had him in the comic fighting rebels like that. They're in a forest.
Yeah,
in the
Vader
new
down.
comic. But that's
Yeah.
it. And Vader down, Mark.
Vader
Exactly
down,
right.
yeah.
When I saw that on the cinema, fantastic.
I saw it at a press screening like 5 days before it actually opened. Yeah, and I couldn't say anything to anybody. I'm like,
Man, I couldn't see. I couldn't do that. I'd have to open my mouth. Tez. You know.
Yeah, I know. Don't tell me. I'll tell everybody. Radio 10.
But if we
Right,
talk
that's what I'm here for.
Oh,
if we
Keep your
go,
questions coming.
no
if we
worries.
go
Yeah,
outside
Billy's
the,
Hello.
Luke,
Hello.
Luke.
that's a beauty.
Beauty.
It's a beauty.
if we go outside the range of Star Wars, then it's the Inhumanoids Tendril.
Oh, nice.
I really like having Tendril, and then it's
What
that
is it,
giant. It's a giant
Green
green
thing.
creature. He's like 3 foot
trying-
tall.
Hi, Tim.
Trying to get one.
Hey, Tim.
Yeah.
Tim.
It is raining.
Is it still raining?
Yeah.
It's raining.
Wasn't that game on the Amiga?
The Rhino from Mask is great. The
Rhino's
Vertec
a-
fighter.
Yeah.
The Vertec fighter from the Robotech. That Vertec fighter from Robotech is awesome.
Do you think they'll ever introduce Mask again? Do you think they will?
Okay, that's out.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I know that
I hope-
they have plans to do something with that line, but it's still up in the air what's coming. You know?
Yeah, all of it's in Chile. Waiting to go.
Oh, yeah, it's all
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, Marky.
Yeah.
30,000 boxes, isn't it?
Yeah, watch out. Ewoks is doing a live stream tomorrow at 8 o'clock.
There we go.
Oh, I like the last one he did with that.
Action
That was
figure
good.
grader. And he has got a new microphone.
Has he?
Oh, yeah. Hey. I couldn't hear him.
He'll come on like that. It's not unusual to me.
Showing off. Yeah.
Yeah, that. If it wasn't for that scene, that film was be very poor for me.
Oh no! I loved it.
No, it was great.
Right, it's like when you watch Sixth Sense. If you watch Sixth Sense, the film is very boring and slow until you get to the reveal.
Yeah,
No, I like
that reveal at Sixth Sense.
I don't know. I loved Rogue One.
I
didn't think it was boring at all.
You can say that about the Blade Runner films, but you just they're there, but you just sit there and awe of the visual effects. So,
it's like
some people are.
Wasn't it,
some people are more visual, aren't they? Some people are visual. So I love the. Love. If it pays off well, then it's worth it, and it does. Rogue One, it pays off very well.
Well, everyone talked about the end, but what about Chirrut Imwe when he takes on all those stormtroopers with his
I know,
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Seattle's covered. My friends in Seattle sent me a picture today, and it's so covered in smoke you can't even see.
Yeah.
You can't see like 10 feet in front of you.
Yeah.
It's so covered in smoke. Seattle's just choking.
Seen the pictures of the San Francisco bridge. It looks amazing, all in orange.
All red.
Yeah, orangey red. It's a brilliant pictures people take.
It does here though. In North Carolina, when it gets really hot, it goes purple and orange. The sky. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. It's gorgeous.
But it's all because of pollution and smoke.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that. North Carolina, it's all forest, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, masks should be good. I mean, it's a perfect time for them to release masks, isn't it?
And they've been talking about it for the last couple of years.
You need to do that Netflix.
Yeah, perfect time.
Do Netflix.
Like whenever I saw the Hasbro reps at like Star Wars Celebration, I'd always say, "What about mask?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, we're working on it. It's coming out." So they always say they're working on it, but we haven't seen anything yet. I don't know.
You're right.
You're right.
What do you mean there, Mr. King?
Lucan Poncho.
In the shops, or
There's been two Lucan ponchos. One that came with the Land Speeder, Return of the Jedi one.
I think he means like the Kenner. I think he means the Kenner, the old Kenner.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what it means there.
It means a vintage. And, yeah.
I still need my poncho. Jody sent me one. Jody sent me a poncho and it got lost in the mail. The freaking
my peanut butter's got lost in the mail.
You see one
on eBay with Princess Leia's poncho on, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
Black Oak cap as well.
Yeah. There's something wrong about that.
And what's funny is someone else told me I can't remember who it was, but someone else said, "John, I'm sending you one because Jody's got lost." And they were like, and theirs never showed up either. So the damn custom agents are stealing all the Kenner figures and Kenner accessories as they come over from overseas. You know?
Yeah.
Which Blade Runner movies?
You're right there, Christopher.
Well, the second one's very orange, isn't it? Which is like
exactly
I need to watch that one again.
I like
2049.
Yeah.
It's
all right. It's just my least favourite.
I think it's my least favourite of the prequels.
I think they get better. The prequels get better with each movie. The first one's the second one's a little bit better, and the third one's the best of the three.
I just think the Dooku and Yoda lightsaber was terrible. So
it's funny because you keep bringing up Blade Runner, and it's the only movie I've tried to watch about 5 times and fallen asleep every time I've tried to watch it. Right? I actually got through it once.
Just not your film.
The second one, that Blade Runner 2049, and absolutely loved it. What a great film that was. Brilliant.
Yeah, I need to watch it again.
Good.
My problem with Blade Runner is the choice of the actors they chose for the replicants. You know, everything.
The Howard in it.
I just don't like him in that role.
Oh, that's his best role, man.
He's a fine actor, but it's just that does not work for me.
That dying speech is beautiful.
And the girl,
Tears in the rain and all that. Oh.
No, I don't like it. She does not fit. They don't fit those roles. I just can't stand it. Every time I see it,
something younger than they.
Daryl Hannah.
yeah,
Who's the other girl
Splash Girl. It's Splash Girl, the mermaid. I can't
Oh, I
stand.
thought they were pretty good.
Yeah, no, she was
Yeah.
like punk Hazel O'Connery, and you know, of the era.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think that
Yeah.
I've always thought that from the moment they came out till now that they just cast them wrong. I don't know.
Too late now.
Too
Yeah.
late, done.
Mr. King can't find the little Kendor figure on eBay apparently, but yeah, I want one myself. I need one myself. That's one of the 12 that I do actually need.
Oh, do you need one, Mark?
Yeah, you know that.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be sending me one.
Oh, let's just wait on a couple of days. See again if you need one.
All right.
I got one carded.
See.
You got one carded?
Yeah, loose. Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
Have any of you
On
got
the coin.
an Animan carded?
No.
No.
That's my.
No.
I've only got a
Oh,
few
that
last
one.
17 carded.
Yeah.
If you could only
I've
pick
got
one carded vintage figure, what would it be? One. You can't have any, not price, just one that you want. So forget price, forget condition. If you could just have one Paliboys carded figure, which one would you have?
One that I don't own, or one just
No, yeah.
What better than
So
any?
in other
I've
words,
only got one.
the
haven't I?
slate is clean. We're not talking about price. We're not talking about if you can get it. If you could just have one Paliboys carded figure, which one would you have?
Well, I'd have a Kenner, not a Palitoy. But
All right, or Kenner then, John. Which one would you have, and why would you have that one?
I think I would have the original R2D2 because it's my first one.
I still have
Is
the
it your first
Greedo.
one, right?
Yeah.
I still have the
just like
Greedo.
Greedo.
Well, I still have the Greedo. I've still
Oh,
got it
what am I
carded,
talking
but
about?
I don't have it on
Yeah,
a 12, but a Star Wars card. So
Cool.
Me too.
yeah,
Find him in
it
a
would
car
be
park.
it'd be the first edition card back of either Walrus Man or Hammerhead. One of the aliens. Yeah, one of the Cantina aliens.
Those four aliens.
I think I'd have the New Hope Princess Leia card. She looks beautiful on that card. You know, with this screen behind. She looks so nice on that card.
Yeah.
Or Yoda on the Empire card because I'm a big Yoda fan. Now he's another.
Yoda.
Yeah, well, you want to have you want to have the Jedi Luke then, Mark? No.
Oh no! I even for nostalgia reasons, I've always loved that. It's the only vintage card I've actually got still, and I've still got it cut out. You know the name where you sent the names off to get me and
I've got a few old ones.
And I've crossed out all the back of the figures that I had and so forth. So he's for that nostalgia, I'd have him. But for the look of one, Princess Leia on that card's beautiful.
What I find hilarious about my collection is I've got that Endor Luke. I've got 3 of those Endor Lukes, and I've got 3 of the guns, and I have 1 of the packaging with the coin and the blister bubble, and the one of them came with that packaging, but none of them have the poncho. So even the one that came with the packaging and the coin didn't have the poncho.
Boba Fett.
Cool, yeah.
Great choices. Because we always, we always talk about the money or the value, or how much it would cost. It's nice to know which card you'd have just from a, you know what I mean, heartfelt.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Boy.
Greetings.
Yeah.
Cool.
They
Yoda for Dave. Han Solo. Awesome.
Aliens, always aliens, isn't it? It's got to be the
Alien.
cat.
Yeah, peekaboo Luke. Good way of putting it.
Peekaboo Luke.
Peekaboo Luke, yeah.
Not seen it.
Matt's seen it, haven't you? You saw it, Matt.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah.
Is it good? I haven't seen it yet. I gotta
it's
see
brilliant. You got to watch it
Imperial.
twice.
You got one of them.
Freaking
Christopher
TTM.
Nolan, innit? You've got to watch it. These films at least 5 times.
Yeah, I only watched it once. I'm
Yeah,
waiting
yeah.
now till it comes on Blu-ray.
That's the
He's
only one. I keep
crazy.
saying it.
I think he's being sarcastic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the only one I've got.
Sell
That's the
it.
only one I've got.
Sell it to DTM 10.
Mark told me to
Yeah.
open it last night.
Imperial
Sell it.
Dignitary is one of the 5 that I need, and I'll never get them unless I find them for $4 somewhere.
Just buy a. He
Or-
always looks like I said. He always looks like he's nicked an outfit off Prince. The red neckerchief. Yeah.
Yes, I've got a mission fleet, and I love them.
They're ace, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah, I watched Star Wars video on them. They're good.
Yeah.
Look, I just love his head movement. Nice.
Too many other things to collect, so it's another thing. I'm not collecting them.
Yes.
Jeepers.
You mean you don't already have a full set?
I was going to say, I was thinking about 4 of them.
Every time we mention a figure, he's got it multiples.
Yeah,
He's like, I've got every version carded. I've got the Empire one, the Star Wars one, the A, Star Wars B, Star Wars C, Star Wars D, Empire B, Empire C.
He's got every vintage toy going.
Yeah.
Every vintage toy going.
Yeah. Those pictures are amazing.
Yeah.
I keep nicking and saying it's my. Oh, this is my collection. It's chocolate chips.
Yeah.
Turn up the volume, really. You gotta.
Yeah, it's really loud. The music's really loud. So.
I thought he meant there were things you could hear if it was louder.
No,
you wouldn't hear if it was low.
The first half an hour is really loud, the music, and you can hardly hear what they're saying. But the problem is all the guys are wearing. Won't give it. The guys are wearing masks and stuff, so it's hard anyway. But it's building the atmosphere. I think it's really good. So.
Only made 20 million, didn't it? Here, no one went though, did they? I don't know why they put it in the cinema. $20 million its first weekend. That's it.
Yeah.
No one went
out next week.
No one's going
next week, and I don't think that's going to do well.
No one's they'll shut down now, won't they? No more than 6.
Bond's out in November. I still don't think people are going to go.
No.
Wonder Woman's been changed to December 25th, Christmas Day. Wonder Woman now over here.
Yeah.
Christmas Day.
I knew they would change it. I wondered if they would change it. I knew they would. Yeah. And then they're going to push Dune. They won't release Dune in December now. That'll get pushed. Probably to March. I would say March. March would be smart for Dune.
Yeah.
Just release them all digitally.
Yeah.
You want to make the money.
Need Han, Chewie, and Luke as 12 backs. Leia Bespin, and Hoth. Leia, you mean? You mean Leia Hoth? Okay. R2 sensor scope and removable limbs on ESP. Okay.
Wow.
Cool.
They're quite easy to get. Well, the R2 is quite easy to get on Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, I've got an R2 sensor scope. Yeah.
I think my Chewie's on. I think my Chewie's on a 21 back. I think it's a 21 back Chewie.
Yeah, got removable limbs.
And I never got my 3PO. This whole quarantine that I've been searching, I should have bought one when they were 120 because now I was like, I'll be able to get one for less than 100, no problem. And I kept going for 120, 130, and I would stop bidding. And now they're going for 200, 300, 400. I'm like, gosh, I should have bought one at the beginning of quarantine when they were 120.
Yeah.
Paliboy action figure. Well, me and Mark won't come with any accessories. We haven't got hats.
You got to have accessories.
I'm going to start wearing my hat backwards like a certain other YouTuber that we don't mention.
And you've got to have a dartboard in the background.
Oh yeah, I talk complete bullshit. They just make stuff up.
You can't mention that word.
Oh no.
Yeah, my R2 sensor scope is on Return of the Jedi. You're right. It's not on.
Really?
It's my R2's not on an Empire card. Yeah, it's Return of the Jedi. And everybody I know has it on Return of the Jedi. Yeah. Every time I see it, it's Return of the Jedi. Yeah.
Matt, what do you have it on? Empire Strikes Back card?
Yes. The best card.
I've seen a few.
Yeah, that Matthew, eh? No messy.
I know the 3PO's in my card.
Yeah, get it out. Let's have a look.
Hang on.
Yeah.
And then get your R2 out.
Yeah, put your pants on.
I'll just put my Wookiee away.
Yeah, Jeff saying that it's all cinemas are really going to suffer.
Yeah.
Everybody's got big screen TVs now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I keep seeing.
But
Before the lockdown this year, I went loads on them. Work was quiet, and in the mornings I just go.
Mornings.
That's
the best time. Yeah, best time to go. You don't get all the mouth breathers, do you? And all the jumpers and the children running up and down the stairs.
Gremlins.
The problem that they do with when they do release, like when they did Bill and Ted, and they released it at home, they're saying, well, the experiment was kind of a failure because not a lot of people bought it, and they're doing it with Mulan right now, where they're like, well, let's release Mulan, but they're saying not a lot of people bought it. The problem
I bought Bill and Ted. Wish I hadn't.
The problem is, here's the problem. They're not charging the right amount. They're charging $29.99. Who's going to pay $30?
It's £20 here. It's £20 on how I checked it. I'm not going to buy it because
but who's going to pay?
They've actually changed the story.
It needs to be $19.99. You know what I mean? Like
it used to be a tenner.
Release,
A lot more people would buy it for a tenner.
Ticket.
Yeah,
if
it was $10, it'd be millions would buy it. Yeah.
$4.99.
It will be in a couple of weeks' time when nobody buys it. Look, put it on for tenner.
Yeah, they will. They will. Yeah.
Well, Bill and Ted's been out for a month. Bill and Ted's been out for a month, and it's still $29.99. They haven't lowered the price.
That's how much it cost me. Yeah.
And they're calling it a failure, a failed experiment. And I'm like,
well, only in theaters here.
I'm like, lower the damn price. If you lower the price, people will buy it.
It's only going to be in theaters here, and it's coming out next week, so we'll see.
What, Bill and Ted?
Yeah.
So can't we download it here? No.
Well, you can.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Your mom at Dave.
I suppose it's easier to pirate as well if you're watching it at home.
I was going to say I've got it on Betamax.
I don't think it'll stop people.
$12 million fine, 6 years in jail.
I don't know anything about this.
Wow.
Lepin was the copy of Lego. They were copying Lego.
And the Chinese really took them to court, which is amazing.
6 years.
There's another company called Max. It's in a red packaging, and Lego's been fighting them for months, and they managed to get their product pulled off the shelves. But then I've noticed it all just came back. Like Max ended up winning the ability to put it back on shelves if they advertised it slightly different. But so it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters anymore. I mean,
They must have made it look exactly like Lego because there's like.
It is. It's exactly like it, but the quality's crap.
Right. Okay.
Mixed up, go together. Not that I've got any, but that's what I've heard anyway.
Right.
You sure?
Very sure. Yeah.
Very sure.
I don't buy any knockoff stuff. You know that.
You sure?
Yeah.
My whole room's full of it. I've got loads of it. It's all bootlegs.
Knockoff that.
Yeah.
just got to be sure. I don't know. You just got to check.
Yeah.
Pay for Mulan last weekend. Yeah, worth it for like a family of four. Because if you are going to a cinema, you're obviously playing each, aren't you?
Yeah.
I don't know how much it's over there. It's like £15 here.
Yeah, it'd be 12 each times 4. You'd be paying $48. You know. And the other benefit is you own it.
You pop and geez.
Yeah.
It's crazy, isn't it?
The other side of it is that you do own the movie, so you can watch as many times as you want for that one price.
Yeah, but who wants to watch Mulan 12 times in a bloody row?
Well, if it's, I mean,
no one's watching it in China, are they? I don't think.
It's going to be free in a couple of months anyway. So
I saw Star Wars Force Awakens 23 times in the theater. If I could have just paid once for that, I would have paid
That's different, John. That's different.
We'll be off for paying on Wonder Woman and Black Widow.
Black Widow will be on Disney, and we'll have to pay for it. I'm positive.
Have you said when that's coming out?
October.
October.
It seems weird that we haven't had a Marvel movie this year. Just
No one wants to. No one already wants to see it. They should have released Black Widow years ago. It should have been out.
It's good that it's happened actually at the end of phase 3, and now we're in phase 4. So there's like been a gap. So it's giving you a bit of a.
It should have been after the second Iron Man film or something. That's when it should have been done, not now. When she was like, rumored cameo.
Yeah, rumored he might be in it.
Yeah. Nah, it's too late. Oh, behave. What have I done wrong?
Yeah. Well, the comment was from that comment was related. That comment was related to something that happened 15 minutes ago. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
you need to get
You can get knock off one of them.
Yeah.
Going to start a GoFundMe. Yeah, you need to. 100,000.
General Maydean.
Tri-logo.
Yeah,
it's the most rarest tri-logo is General Maydean.
I didn't know it was so rare. Someone sent it in a briefcase and padding and everything on Facebook. Sent pictures to
I
Mark.
remember that one.
It was like, what? I was like, what the hell is sending him General Maydean? And it was like a tri-logo. I didn't realise it was so sought after.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh.
I found something else out this week that I never knew. Would you like to tell you this?
Go on, then. Story time.
You all like it. I never knew that the pop-up vintage R2-D2, that when you move its head, the lightsaber comes up.
What?
I never knew that.
What?
Never knew
What?
it.
You never knew it said.
Because every time I dropped it in, I thought, is that it? Is that what everyone's going bloody mad about? And I watched a video this week, and I move his head, and his lightsaber comes up.
If you push it down, Shabby, it'll fly out because it'll bend. It'll bend.
Oh, yeah.
It will fly out. But,
You never turned that R2's head ever in your entire life. Why would you? That's the first thing I do when I pick up an R2 is turn his head.
Well, no, I mean, I've moved them, but I never knew about. I mean, obviously, I've got all the Sensor one and obviously the solid dome one. But I was watching a video on it and I saw this guy turn it and I went, no way. All these years I thought it looks blooming rubbish because the lightsaber is right down there and all I have to do is turn his head and it comes up.
Well, it's bulbous at the end, isn't it? So it stays in its little pocket.
Yeah.
Like a
they are. Learned something new.
There you go. Oh, that's chocolate chips, isn't it?
Yeah, how did you guess?
Hey.
Wait for pictures.
The Geist.
But that's a real one.
It's ice box. Oh, he's got two. He's got the whole one per month.
Anakin one.
Both directions, yeah.
What have I got?
Matt, what's the card like on the new one? Is it going to bend easy or?
It's quite thick. Yeah, it's quite thick.
It is.
I think it could get. I think it could get.
Oh, he's got a target sticker on it. Nice.
Right.
There were Targets back then, really? I thought that was a newer store.
Ooh.
Yeah, Target.
Yeah.
$2.30. Wow. Oh, look at that for my lady shelf.
Yeah.
A yogurt pot. Just what I need for my lady shelf. I like that. Oh, there's Boba Fett.
Oh, wow. You know, like price stickers on old like carded figures. If you had like a Woolworths one on there, because Woolworths has disappeared in this country, would that a Woolworths price sticker make it more pricey?
I love the price stickers. I love them. It gives
like,
it a bit of a story, bit of a backstory, doesn't it?
Like Quick Save used to sell them in bins and loose in the bins and at the end of some holidays. And I used to have one with Quick Save on, and Quick Save gone now, isn't it?
There's a lot of people who have their local toy shop try and find a price sticker on, don't they? They're always trying to hunt for that shop.
I've got a couple of it says KB Toys on it, but I wasn't here when KB Toys was.
KB, yeah.
So I don't know what KB Toys is, but I've got a couple. I've got a couple of figures with KB Toys on it.
Most of mine say Toy and Hobby, which was they had 3 stores up in the northwest. Toy and Hobby.
Yeah.
Kenny Everett used to do the adverts.
Naughty, naughty.
Oh. Here's a copy.
Pez wants it on Betamax.
I'm at the night so far.
Yeah.
$10 to $15 per person. Family for. Yeah. It's like Bikers Count is saying there, it's £5.99 to go to the cinema. It's not. It's like £15.
$5.99.
I don't know where he goes.
$12 here.
Yeah, sometimes you go in the morning, you get a bit cheaper, don't you? So
yeah.
So I always go in the mornings.
One in France, nice. Yeah, I think the UK version is rarer than the Meccano version. I think it's that way around. That off the top of my head. Yeah, another $20, $30 in snacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Disney's changed the story. She's like superhuman now. She's, in the cartoon, it was like hard work. She got through it all with hard work, but in the movie version, she's got superpowers.
Oh, you've seen it?
Is she? She's got Matrix powers.
Yeah, she's got the Force. She's like Rey. She's got the Force, and she's good at everything. You know what I mean? She's one of them situations.
Oh,
so
it makes it unbelievable.
Yeah,
the last Die Hard movie. He was like he's basically the Hulk, Bruce Willis, wasn't he? It's terrible. The last Die Hard movie, but it's just like you didn't care because there's no like peril, is there? And then
No.
It's
no, the original. Just stick with the first one, the Die Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the second one's not right.
Yeah, I don't like the.
One, two. Yeah.
I don't like the ending. I don't like the ending of Die Hard 2. So.
On the plane.
Well, because I work on airplanes, and you can't open you can't open a fuel flap like that easily on a plane.
No.
So it's a bit more tricky. So, and the fuel thing is underneath the wing and not on top. So,
I work on skyscrapers, and I don't like the end of Die Hard.
I'm over.
I don't work.
That's all right. That's just anything with planes. I spot things again.
You don't want to watch them?
No.
Snakes on a plane.
Snakes on a plane, yeah, or Air Force One.
Just things, yeah. Well, I'm not the only.
I'm going to go off on a tangent now. It's 30 years since Best of Both Worlds Next Generation episodes. I hope you've all watched them. They are fantastic. And like you're saying there about someone in peril and you don't know what's going to happen. It was the end of the third season and Patrick Stewart had not signed another contract for the fourth season. So you didn't know if he was going to stay as a Borg. And that ended. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. I can't believe it's 30 years since.
I've never seen The Next Generation. Not one episode.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
I've not
part 1 and 2. Absolutely brilliant.
I'll try them. I will. I'll get them.
You can. That's one of those shows that you could accidentally watch. It's like, how could you not have ever seen one bit of it? I mean,
I've seen clips, and I know Riker and Data.
You've seen memes.
That's what I mean. Stuff like that.
I've got one then. If Shabby's got one, I've never watched Breaking Bad.
I can understand.
There's 3 episodes. Turn it off. Yeah.
All right, then. I'll trump that. I've never watched Game of Thrones.
See that's stuff I can understand. That stuff I can understand. You have to go to a specific place to watch it. But Star Trek, you walk through the mall and you walk past a place selling televisions, and they're playing Star Trek. So you accidentally. You don't even have to try. You accidentally.
I bought the VHS every month when they come out because they weren't on television in the UK. You had to buy the cassette, the VHS cassette to see the episodes. And I bought them every month.
Episodes, yeah.
I had them all.
Are they worth watching? Is it the best Star Trek?
It's not original series, put it that way.
Right.
But it's up there. It's up there, definitely. After season 2, season 2,
Season
then
3
season
starts.
7, 6, 7, not too good. But when it's at peak, season 3, 4. Wow.
I'll watch it. I'll give you my review each
for
week.
your enjoyment, though. For if you watch the Star Trek movies like Insurrection and all that kind of stuff, and first
All the Star Trek motion picture ones, but never the Next Generation ones.
Haven't you? They're really good.
Don't bother.
The new ones.
They're not.
Seen all the old ones.
First Contact's all right, but rest
I
of
missed
it.
it. It's like I watched that Star Trek Discovery. That was good. I really enjoyed that. You know,
It's all right.
Next Generation just missed out.
I don't like Michael. I don't like Michael as a character.
What were you doing in the early 90s to miss that, Shabby?
There's a lot of things I missed out in the 90s because of a few things.
He was raving.
There's
like 20 Twin Peaks, so I missed all that.
There's like 20 questions and comments that have scrolled by that I've really wanted to comment on.
Sorry.
Sorry.
We've got another hour.
Be in a rush, John. Be in a rush.
We've got Dave coming on, haven't we? We've got a guest coming on soon.
Have we?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm hoping. I'll just check if we got a message. No.
Time he comes on, we'll be gone. So.
I know. We'll have to reschedule. He might show up.
He might come on. Might pop on.
We'll reschedule for next week.
Who can we pick out the chat to come on now?
Dude's Nerdery. I'd like him on.
Dude's Nerdery, I'd like that. Or Sean Solo.
Yeah. Dude's Nerdery on. He's done really well in.
Marky D.
Yeah.
He's one of
Marky D.
Marky D.
First video's gone over 1,000, isn't it now, or something? 1,000 views.
Oh, Dude's Nerdery.
Yes,
yeah.
DS9.
DS9's better. Yeah, I prefer DS9 to next gen.
The Tribbles episode, it's awesome. And the Mirror Universe.
That didn't last long, did it, DS9?
Yeah, it did. 7 series, yeah.
That's Deep Space Nine.
Deep Space Nine.
Yeah.
It's the same time period as Next Generation. Overlaps.
Kardashians and Klingons and
Kim Kardashian, yeah.
Kim Kardashian.
Battlestar Galactica is actually on iPlayer at the moment. All the episodes. So if you want to watch Battlestar Galactica, get on iPlayer. It's brilliant.
Did you start watching Chips last Saturday? That's the main thing, Mark. Did you start watching Chips?
Chips?
No. Yeah, you didn't. Oh, I did.
I was asking for me.
Oh, I love the Chips. They were brilliant.
I just want $6 Million Man to come on.
Yeah, I started watching
$6 Million Man. Come on.
Yeah.
Never trust a Dave.
We don't.
You have to pay for it. $6 Million Man is on Amazon, but you have to pay for each series. So,
it's very expensive. I want them on DVD, but it's so expensive.
Yeah. I was a bit annoyed. I wanted to watch the real Ghostbusters on Netflix, and it seems to have gone now. It was on there, and now it's gone. I had it added to my watch list.
Oh, right.
It's gone. I had a look tonight. I was going to start watching it.
That's a shame.
And it's gone.
Yeah, they do move them on, don't they?
Yeah, they do last for a while, and so.
Which one should I start with? Deep Space Nine or The Next Generation?
Next Generation.
You got to do Next Generation. You got to do them in order. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Right. I will.
So you should start with the '60s series, really, and start and watch them all again, and then.
Oh, I watched them. I watched all the Star Trek ones. Yeah. I like them ones.
Oh yeah. See in Edge Forever. That's my favourite Star Trek episode of all the series. Oh, what a fucking episode that is.
Amok Time, one of my favourites.
Oh yeah. Oh, fucking love Star Trek. Can I say that?
60 series the best. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Captain Kirk. I don't mind the J.J. Abrams movies. I quite like them.
I like them, but I'm not a deep Star Trek fan, so that's why I like them.
Right. I'm looking forward to this new series they're going to do with the Enterprise with Captain Pike.
Yeah.
And number one and Spock. That is going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to that.
I hope so, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I saw the trailer for the third series of Discovery. It looks pretty good. I'm quite interested.
Andy?
Hey, Andy.
Oh, Andy.
Yeah, we don't have to do a live stream tomorrow, do we?
No.
Unfortunately. I do that every week.
Exactly.
That was
Hey, they
brilliant.
did a back job though, didn't they? All that money they raised, fantastic.
Yeah.
Well done.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that was really good. Really well done. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still haven't done that. Yeah, no. I will do. Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
Nerd is come on.
Yeah.
Start with
The
Black
General
Golan.
Nadine. The General Nadines are all French. He was only released in France on Trilogo.
Oh yeah. But
So there wasn't a UK one.
It's well, Trilogo is Balatoy and Meccano, isn't it? So
yeah.
It's Trilogo is UK, France, Spain, and Italy, and then but Nadine happened to only be released in France on a Trilogo card. He was never released in the other 3 countries. I'm looking them up. People in the chat were talking about it, so I looked it up, and they were right. They're right.
Yeah, that's something I really want to get into.
Yeah.
Did you watch? Have you watched The Boys today?
Yes, I watched it.
Not today.
Yeah.
I watched I've been watching
Very
that
good.
Raised by Wolves.
I fucking love The Boys.
Good. Have you been watching it, John? Raised by Wolves. So
Yeah,
good.
I have been watching Raised by Wolves. Yeah, I did. I watched.
I watched 5 of them. Fantastic.
I'm only three episodes in, so I gotta. There's more. The other ones are up.
Yeah, the other 2 came out yesterday. So me and Jen watched them last night. Oh,
Yeah.
I'll have to check it
If you
out.
like when you start, you're gonna love this. So
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
And that freaking android keeps you on the edge of your seat. You don't know what she's gonna do.
That woman that plays her, she's from Denmark. I've never heard of her before. Oh,
she's brilliant
superb.
though. Oh yeah.
Well,
because
yesterday she found out her backstory.
You don't know what she's gonna do. You're just like
her backstory's awesome.
She's one of the scariest characters in cinema, I think. Just because you have no idea what she's gonna do.
I agree,
it's
John.
so scary. It's so scary.
Yeah, but I can't wait for the boys up there to see it because I'd love to know your.
Yeah, we can't get it in the UK yet, so I don't know.
Well, Sky's bought it. Sky's bought
Sky
it.
Atlantic.
What have I missed, Abby? Sorry, what have I missed?
Sky Atlantic.
That Raised by Wolves.
No, Star Wars and Star Trek are together. It's not like Sega and Nintendo, one or other. It's both.
I don't mind both.
Star Trek came first. I love Star Trek before Star Wars.
I never thought there was a Sega or a Nintendo thing either. We always had both.
Yeah.
We always had both Sega and Nintendo. We never decided one or the other. Yeah, it wasn't until Xbox and PlayStation that the decision was made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not both anymore. We're only PlayStation people now.
I've never been one of those blokes. I don't like Blue Oasis and all that nonsense. I like it.
It was definitely Commodore and Spectrum Wars. That was the only thing that was.
Anyway, back to The Boys. That episode today, Matt, you've seen it. Don't you think that scene at the end was the most difficult, weirdest scene ever in a superhero series?
Right. Don't say any more.
What the hell?
What the hell? That must have been hard.
Don't say any more.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
How many episodes came out today? Just one.
It's one a week now.
They really, they're pushing. A lot of people are not refuse to watch it because they're doing it once a week. Because most people like to do the whole thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
That's the way of things. This is the way.
But you shouldn't do 3 and then just do 1. You should have done maybe 2 everything or spread it out a bit.
But that's the thing, you see, and I have to watch just the one tonight because I don't want to get it spoiled. Because usually I'd wait until they get the.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to wait till the whole series is out and then just plan.
Oh no, I need to watch it. And Stormfront got interesting as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Really. That's taking it really back to like old comic style.
Well, she was a guy in the comics. Stormfront was a bloke, wasn't it?
Exactly. From World War II. There you go. I'm not saying anymore.
No, you ruin it.
Yeah, no more. If you say one more thing, I'll tell you how Bill and Ted 3 ends.
Excellent.
I'll live happily ever after.
Excellent. Yeah.
But is that how it ends?
Excellent.
What about Mike's question? We never got to that one. What's the maximum amount you would pay for a figure?
£4.50.
If you didn't have to worry about a budget, if budget was not a problem, what's the maximum amount you would pay for a figure?
What, vintage or just
anything, whatever, anything.
If money was no object, the only carded figure I'd want is Return of the Jedi Luke. I mean, I talked about the Leia before, but if money was no object, I would love that. How much would that cost me on a card?
Amiga.
Commodore or Spectrum. That's it.
Becky, even though I've got a Commodore back down there.
I knew there was something about you, Tim.
They go all the way.
Matt, how much would a Return of the Jedi carded Luke cost me?
Today?
Yeah.
$200, $300, $400.
That's gone up in price, actually, like Jedi. Look, depends if you want a snap cape, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, if budget was no option, then hell, I'd pay $1 million for some things. Because if I had unlimited funds, I didn't have to worry about it. I mean, that means I could have like $20 billion in the bank. So if I had $20 billion in the bank, I'd pay $1 million.
I still wouldn't pay £100,000 for a rocket fighting fat.
Well, here's a question for you. If you had to start all over again now, you're not allowed to collect Star Wars, right? So Star Wars is off the picture. But if you had to start today to collect another vintage line, you have to get the whole lot. What would it be? What would you collect?
I'd go for He-Man.
He-Man. I would.
I would never had it when I was a kid. All my friends had it, so He-Man, something like that. I think.
Well, I think that's what you're currently doing and get the Marvel stuff.
Marvel, right? So we got He-Man, Marvel. What about you, Mike and Matt? Mark and Matt, sorry.
My Little Pony. Mark's got it all.
It looks like Mark would only collect Star Wars. Mate. Yeah. It looks like Mark would only collect Star Wars. If it's not Star Wars, he doesn't want vintage.
No. Yeah, but there must be, if there was something else, do you know what I mean? Like, so your room, instead of looking like Star Wars, would look like this. Man, it'd be He-Man.
Action Man.
Action Man, awesome.
That before Star Wars, so maybe Action Man.
Awesome.
The Mego Star Trek, and I'd like that bridge set. I love that Mego bridge set.
Mego's
so yeah, Mego, superheroes.
It'd probably be G.I.
Batman, that bridge. The bridge set where Joker does the plunger, and you've got to get the Batmobile across the bridge. I always wanted that as a kid. Always wanted that.
Brilliant. G.I. Joe as well, yeah. Oh, yeah, man.
G.I. Joe or Batman. Just mostly Batman, maybe. I don't know.
Christopher wants Mandalorian and Clone Wars on Blu-ray? No, because we've got Disney Plus.
Let's watch on Disney Plus, yeah.
You might get extras on it.
I like to get a physical copy of The Mandalorian.
Yeah,
I want a physical copy.
Yeah.
Even though I've got there's always that thing, you lose your internet goes down or the technical problems.
Yeah.
Always good to have it.
Who wanted one of those?
Look at that.
I wouldn't mind that chocolate chip. I got my TIE Fighter in a box. I got the Snow Speeder. You know,
can I just have the left gun? Because that's what I'm missing.
What?
I'm missing the top gun.
You're missing.
Yeah, swap it for a canopy.
He's on a wing. Is the top gun on the wing on that? Because I've got a wing. The only thing on the B wing, I've got a wing with a gun on it in that box that I found full of.
That's a joke box.
Show that box.
There you go. He needs it.
I need it.
He needs it.
I know. I'll send you a picture after this. I'll send you a picture.
I think only one gun reaches once. Only goes on one side. I can't remember, but of course, awesome.
Yeah. No, I think the guns go.
Evening, John.
John Bobby.
Father Christmas.
Yeah, I asked for that Snow Speeder, John. She just went.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, you need DAC. You need DAC for your collection, so you got to get the snow speeder.
Yeah.
I've tried every trick in the book, Mark. Every trick.
I'm not sure if I'm getting it for my birthday now. I don't know. So.
Been a bad boy.
No. It's just going up in price now, isn't it? It's going up. Keeps going up in price.
That's the only thing. She has no problem. It's like I'll buy stuff through the week that adds up to about $100, and then I'll ask for that. So she's like, no chance. Do you know what I mean? So strict budget.
And this is if it's $10,000 on a rocket firing effect, you'd be lucky to get it at that price, mate.
20 grand.
100.
Would you really? If you had 30 grand, would you spend it on a rocket firing bomber? There's no way I would.
No
chance. No. That's a new car.
Fast cars, fast women.
If I had $10 billion in the bank, then yes, I would.
If
I had,
you wouldn't know what to spend it on, would you?
Yeah, you're right, Tom. Yeah. Excuse me, everyone.
Bless you.
I don't know. I think, but yeah, I'll give it to charity. There you go.
I'd be like Father Christmas. I'd give everybody. Like John Baldry. Everybody gets some.
And then it's like just poor Billy down the street. Needs new caliber.
If anybody's got a spare grand, they want to buy me that.
Oh yeah.
Lovely.
It's just got it back. He's just got it back from grading, so it's not a bad price. I wouldn't pay more than maybe 500 for a DT Table though.
I'll just get it out and play with it.
See, that's
harder.
That is harder to accept than buying like a blue stag or a yak face, because to me you're only paying $970 for a yellow stick.
Yeah.
$5 for the figure. So it's like
$5.
Yeah.
Would you pay $970 for a little tiny piece of yellow stick? That's
my holy grail. That's my holy grail at the moment. So yeah, I would.
Has Andy and Josh just had it?
It is best offer though. So yeah.
Have Andy and Josh put that loose set up yet? Are they selling that yet?
I don't know.
Because the last time we had him on, do you remember he was asking everyone for prices? I just wondered if he'd stood it up yet.
Yeah.
Well, he was just on. Wasn't Andy in the chat?
On, didn't he? Said about $4,000. So.
Right.
What's funny is when Andy asked us about that, he didn't tell us that there was a blue snags in the set. He didn't tell us that there were those variants. He didn't tell us that the Tuscan Raider was the hollow tubes version. You know what I mean? So like,
I knew because he showed me. He sent me a picture of it.
When he told us about the set, like Shabby and I are just thinking it's a regular standard set with no variants, no special things. You know what I mean? So once I saw that on the live stream, I'm like going, well, I wouldn't have guessed 1,500 if I'd known all that, because there's 3 figures there that are worth $1,000 on their own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, which he didn't tell me about when I made the bets,
$1 million.
Cover,
Real Ghostbusters. Wow.
Yeah.
See, he's right there. We were wondering if you put that set up on eBay yet.
What was that?
See, I'd add $1,000 to mine, so it'll be $2,500.
Nothing like color.
Any line that you don't.
It'll be somewhere between $2,500 and $3,000. But have you put it up yet? I want to know if it's up. Like, I want to see it go.
Let us know, Andy.
Thingigo, Marvel, DC, or Thundercats.
Thundercats is awesome. LGN, Thundercats.
I never used to watch Thundercats, but I'd like the figures.
Figures were brilliant.
The one,
some of them.
The line that I have the least amount of interest in would be Microman.
Microman.
Yeah. That's the least, my least interested. I've got one, and I've got the vehicle.
What about Japanese Cyclone? like Convoy and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, I'd love to have some of those. Yeah, why would I not? Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Look, I wouldn't. I don't usually buy graded stuff, but if I had a DT table look, I'd have it graded. Definitely.
I won't let it leave my sight. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'd have it in a safe.
Yeah, the sabre is brittle. That's why you put it in a case and that you can't get to.
Breathe on it and snap.
His collection.
Marie, hey. It's not unusual to be here.
How much did you get it for Black Shark? You saying a decent price?
Yeah, Micronauts. That's what I meant. Micronauts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they just look weird, and when you have one in your hands, they're so brittle.
I would have liked to collect Zoids. I had 2 as a kid.
Yeah, I had a couple.
Zoids were good.
Yeah.
You're going to get young. That's not like you.
I like the first Zoids.
Oh no.
Oh,
John's video made me laugh when he found that bike in the frozen food section. Oh, that was funny.
You can eat it.
Someone gave up there, didn't they? They didn't want that. I'll stick it back here.
It was me. Who, me?
See if Tez will pay.
I'll have to check me safe.
Micronauts, yeah. I love Micronauts.
I like those Rambo's either. I've never seen those figures.
See, Micronauts would be my last one to collect. They'd be the last ones.
Yeah, I don't.
Just because they're so weird.
Still going those Joes.
They don't even really have hands.
It's all over
They're
the
a
place.
face. They're just like so generic. They don't even have a face.
Yeah, look, that's a possibility because it's a different bloke every time, and it depends how good a day they're going having. You know what I mean? I think no, that's crap on there.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Let's get sick of seeing them every day. Going, oh.
I back that, man.
Love Centurions. Love
Supernatural.
Yeah.
They're awesome. Yeah,
I want to. This one I want to get is the Wild Weasel, the little vehicle with the one on the wheels, the Centurion. It's one I've always loved.
I love Centurion.
See,
that's why I haven't got any. Because I used to play with Chris's and Andrew. That's up in Wigan. I don't know Zoids. I didn't need to. He had loads. When he makes had loads, you didn't need to sometimes.
No, yeah.
Well,
see, I always have to ask what Zoids you're talking about. Do you want the Zoids from the 70s or do you want the Zoids from the 90s? Like
the one from the 80s. 80s.
80s, yeah.
Like the one. Do you want the ones that went with that cartoon, or do you want the ones that were like 10 or 15 years before the cartoon?
I didn't know about the 70s ones. You put them together. You had I can't remember the name.
And there was only like 4. There was only 4 Zoids. They were all black and gray.
There was 70 ones.
Yeah, and there was a T-Rex. There was a bird. There was a T-Rex.
An 8 different ones.
Yeah.
These are more like
those were the Zoids. Those were the Zoids my brother and I collected and played with. But then they came out with a whole new set, which they went nuts with. They had these giant behemoths and all these crazy things. And they had a
red team.
Yeah, the gorilla and the T-Rex. Big one.
They were awesome.
Those are
Those
are later. Those are the way later ones from the cartoon and stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, I remember a football game by told me you had these red buttons and the players would go up and down. It was on a small. I loved that game in the 80s. Loved it. Yeah. World Cup Soccer told me. Brilliant.
Crossbows and catapults, Chris. Yeah.
Yay, crossbows and catapults.
We used to play a hell of a lot of that when we were kids.
Yeah, used to have that.
Brilliant.
I'd love to have more Dino Riders myself. Dino Riders. I want the big Dino Riders. Those were awesome.
I had that one. Spine, but I had that one.
Yeah.
That's the one I had. And I used to take out the little gold figures inside, and they
gold and silver, weren't they?
Yeah.
Gold and silver figures, yeah.
Sit in my Transformers.
Yep.
That's right. They're in Transformers, yeah.
Yeah. They just sit perfectly. Oh God.
In the Dino box, you'd put them in the Dino box.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
weird. The Dino bots, they had room to put. Yeah.
Yeah.
An excuse to get me Dinobots out.
Supernatural. Yeah.
I liked him. I never.
Whereas they all had them, didn't they? I don't know. Swoop didn't
Yeah,
have
you
one.
get the spider and you wind them up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Jason the Warriors.
Yeah.
Oh, Sunday mornings, 1983.
Yeah.
Getting up
That
on
was the
Sunday
best
mornings.
song
to watch
ever.
that.
Yeah.
Oh,
But that's another line where I think the cartoon was way better than the toy. Remember, I got those Jason and the Wheeled Warriors toys in that job lot, and those they were just terrible. I sold them all. They were terrible.
they all look good. Videos I feel was quite good. I've seen some on YouTube, but are they all a bit flimsy? Are they?
Well, the figures were all the same. They all looked the same. They didn't look like the cartoon. And the baddie vehicles were good.
I've got it on DVD, Jason the World Warriors. So
yeah,
my son loves it. But so getting up Sunday mornings to watch that. It's on really early in the mornings, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think Channel 4 used to show it as well.
Channel 4. Made by Dick.
I love that cartoon.
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons as well. Yeah.
Eric, I loved Eric. The Knight.
Oh, he was a weasel, wasn't he? And Uni.
Yeah, I mean, I like Ulysses. I tried to watch it again, but
freaking unicorn.
Yeah, Ulysses. I love.
Yeah, could we get Ulysses figures?
You did. You get the ship.
Yeah.
It's very hard to find now.
Oh.
They are.
They're made by
City of Gold. That was a good one.
Oh yeah, that was a good one, wasn't it? Yeah.
That theme song was awesome. Yeah.
Anybody remember Once Upon a Time, Man? It was a religious. It was French. Same people who did Belle and Sebastian. But it was slightly religious. Oh, the band's great. Seen them, yeah. Somebody in the chat must have remember Once Upon a Time, Man.
Yeah, I got it all.
Yeah, Sunday mornings.
There you go. Battle of the Planets. Can't beat
it.
Yeah, G-Force.
Yeah, need to
Starfleet.
They have done a recent G-Force film, I think, haven't they? I think
that'd be awesome.
Pole Position.
They haven't done it. Yeah. It's not being distributed over here. I think it was in.
I'm going to go around and watch the cartoons. I did my dissertation on the current trends and
pole position. Yeah, the cars. Yeah,
in children's television.
Pole position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that on.
I've got a degree in cartoons when you think about it.
Yeah.
Pole position.
The red and blue car, wasn't it? If I remember, was it the red?
Yeah,
well, that was it. Yeah.
Skip ad. Skip ad.
Oh, Black Tower remembers Once Upon a Time, Man.
From now on, like your parents were, you are the secret force of pole position.
That's a little robot.
They're moving real fast, they're the only ones who can get there on time.
Okay, sis.
And never too far behind, they're always fighting crime.
The blue car.
You are roadie. It's the danger zone.
Yeah, fly, wasn't it, and stuff. Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, you're taking me right back now.
Must be her
Quite blur, isn't it, the blue car? Oh, I forgot about him.
Forgot how good that was. Forgot how good that was.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it was only one series, wasn't it? I think I remember. It was a very short series. Yeah.
Thank you, Blacked Out. I'm not insane.
I just sent Mark.
I don't prove that.
I just sent Mark pictures of the original Zoids. So if Mark will share those pictures, you guys will laugh your ass off when you see them compared. When you see the originals compared to your Zoids. When you see my Zoids compared to your Zoids, you're gonna laugh your ass
Oh
off.
those are the Zoids that I remember. Yeah,
I don't think we had them in the. I don't know.
yeah, they were from the 80s. Those.
Oh yeah, those the 80s. Yeah, then.
Yeah, the
They're
spider.
really
There's a
early
spider.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah,
Are they
more
the
simple
early
ones. They were the simple. Yeah, they were the simpler ones. Yeah.
So they must have been reissued again when they did the second wave.
All they've been
Yeah,
reissued
they were,
about 5
yeah.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've
I
been
had that one.
reissued.
The one with the wheels. The one, I had that one.
That one. Yeah.
I had the one with the
Awesome.
water with the flippers on the
You'd
back.
lose the
We had that one, the T-Rex. I had that one.
you lose the little rubber connectors, and then you were screwed.
Brilliant.
Yep.
Go brittle.
Brilliant.
Them Zoid toys are right wind up.
Yeah, right one. Yeah.
Wah, 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 wah.
Certainly go for a few quid now,
Yeah,
I think.
Thunderbirds were one of the earliest ones. Yeah.
I remember watching Paliboys. Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Pick me up.
Oh yeah, Luke.
I'll bring me Cherry Aid round.
Cherry Aid. Pop Lady Bin. Did you keep your tops?
Yeah.
Do you
Mm.
do you own all the cartoons?
Oh.
Do you?
You mean? I own them all.
I have an entire wall full. I even own Galtar, the Golden Lance, and Thundar the Barbarian, and Humanoids, everything.
Oh.
Exactly.
I even have-
talk for hours, don't we?
I
Hours
even own Smurfs, Gummy Bears,
And you
Garfield.
got Starfleet.
I've got every
Starfleet.
I'm coming around to John's then.
Yeah,
that
because they all get.
entire
I
that
bought
entire
raccoons
wall,
not long ago.
that entire wall of
Only
DVDs.
77. You young pup.
There's a couple hundred DVDs and
Yeah.
Blu-rays
That's the thing,
that I own. It's
Yeah,
all
go for-
80s. It's all 80s cartoons. I got like 100 different 80s cartoons.
So
Yeah,
Have
because
you got Telly Bug? I remember watching that with Chris. Yeah.
yeah. That's the
ITV.
problem. Some of the cartoons on DVD go for a fortune now, don't they? Because they stop.
They do now,
Put them
yeah.
out, go out of print. They go out of print. So
Do you remember when the teacher used to roll out the TV?
Yeah.
And used to
yeah.
watch and things like that.
Oh, watch, yeah. That
Yeah.
little animated thing.
I
Watch and learn.
I
But it's
remember
so exciting. Your lesson today is going to be watching the TV. Yes.
You used
I
to shoot
remember-
the clock. Remember the clock? The BBC clock?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah.
We were in colleges.
Oh yeah.
You used to shoot it when it's coming on.
Yeah, you did.
Did every kid do that? They must. I bet Shabby did.
Amazing. Oh, you took me way back there.
Oh.
Jeepers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
dude.
told you the minute countdown. The way we
I
used to
remember
live.
my dad going mental once because I was a chubby kid. And we have a coffee table, and I went across it like TJ Hooker, and I smashed it.
Oh.
You slid across it.
Oh.
So what was it called over there? The one where you shot the screen?
Oh no,
It was a BBC clock, John. It was yellow and it turned white. Or was it white and it turned yellow? So you shot it and the dots would go.
It's on me Snaggletooth video. Not me Snaggletooth video. I put it on in the TV screen. It's like an old BBC logo.
Yeah. God, Tez. What a memory. What a memory.
Yeah.
I know.
Nothing on it.
I can't remember what I did yesterday.
Yeah.
Because we had a
Yeah,
couple
all
of
right.
shows where you shot the TV with the toys. The toys had lasers in them, and you would shoot the TV. And during the show, the characters would react depending on where you shot. But really, it was all pre-scripted. You just had to shoot. You know, it made you think they were getting knocked over because you shot them.
Quick Draw McGraw.
Starfleet. Yeah.
Brian May, wasn't it? The theme song.
Picture box.
The lion.
Oh,
Jeepers.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Anybody remember Christopher Lillicrap? Flick through the pages of a book. It was one of his programs. Flick.
No way.
You remember that, Bobby? You remember that?
I think I remember the music, but no.
I tell you what, it used to scare the crap out of me was Children of the Stone. That
Brilliant. Brilliant, Mark.
the opening titles for Children of the Stone, Mark. If you can find that out, that used to crap me up. That did.
I remember doing the dance on Tales of the Unexpected.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I guess it's turned up.
Roald Dahl, that wasn't it? That never hit.
Good evening.
Hey, what time's call is?
Hey. Yeah,
I'm so sorry I couldn't get to you guys sooner. But I'm here. I'm here now.
Well done, being son.
Someone's nicked your collection. Where's all your stuff gone?
Man, I don't know. That's all just CGI. It's blue screen. I haven't got anything. I forgot to turn it on.
How are you, Dave?
Mate, it's so good to be here. I'm really flattered that I got the invitation. It's awesome to join you guys. I'm sorry I kept you waiting. I was like, oh man, I said I was going to be here.
I'll run over tonight.
Says he's had 2 birthdays. Where have you been?
Mate, I'm still on lockdown. Time has no meaning. What month are we in? I was like, is this Friday? I got no idea what's going on.
What year are we in?
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah.
I swear it's still April, and April has been a long ass year. We're still going.
Yeah.
All right, mate. So where are we? Who am I talking to here? What do we got? What's going on?
Everybody.
Yeah, what you got today? Have you got anything new?
Right. We've got us names on screen now.
Let's go. Start with Mark and go around a circle. Let's do it.
All right. Go on, Mark.
I'm Mark.
I'm the boss, applesauce.
I'm the host of this Chaos TV live stream show, whatever it is. So there you go.
All right.
That's Tez.
I'm Tez. I'm that weird guy who gives you 5 stars in your comments.
You're the guy.
Yeah. 5 star.
That's Super Awesome Geek Show right there.
I'm John. Yeah, I do the Super Awesome Geek Show. And
I'm Mark Shabby Geek. I'm the eye candy.
He's the
I thought what Tez.
Oh yeah.
Mate, it's a pleasure to be here, lads.
It's nice to have you, eventually.
So, mate,
so we've been watching your Marvel Legends videos, Dave. They're pretty awesome, man. That's a big collection.
Dude, it's awesome to do because I just, I'm passionate about this. So if you speak from the heart, you're never going to run out of material, you know?
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Brilliant.
Yeah, because
Nerdery came on and told us all about you. So we're like, who? Who's this Dave?
Yeah, he used to spread through Twitter really quickly. We were like,
so you just went like that all the way through Twitter. So we all joined you up. You got a great channel, mate.
Dude, mate, that means a lot because it was just a whim, you know. I just started doing it because I was kind of bored. Well, the first one I did because I got Ghost Rider, and I was like, oh, this figure's so cool. I got to tell all the people in the group how I'm like marking out over this, and some people like commented like, that's actually kind of fun watching you get ridiculously excited about action figures.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, lads, I could be onto something here,
Well,
and history.
So we've all started recently, haven't we? So we've all started recently, haven't we?
Quite early, don't you?
Yeah. I back in April, and like the only problem with doing them is that it's now allowed me to justify buying more figures. I'm if I get this, then I can do a whole series on that. Or it's like if I get all the deluxe Hulks, I can do a comparison video of all the deluxe Hulks.
There you go.
Exactly, it's deadly. It's absolutely deadly. But it's the community that does it, because there's so many people who are passionate about this stuff, and so many people who want to encourage you to get more. It's like if there's anything you want, there's going to be someone who's selling it. And
I got my first one this week.
I got carte blanche to just pick away all these different figures. So difficult to run out of space.
Yeah, this one thing you can say, this community, best one in the world by a mile.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what it's like. I haven't had to deal with like any gatekeepers or fact checkers or people like telling me that I've got this wrong or that wrong. Or like if I do get facts wrong, then people say it more as like an FYI. It's like, dude, did you know X, Y, and Z? And I'm like, I didn't know, but that's awesome. You know.
Yeah, it gets your comments, doesn't it? If you get something wrong, you get about 10 people going, "Oh, actually."
I mean, to be honest, like it's me, like getting things wrong out of stupidity. Like I'm so annoyed at myself right now because I just released my top 10 Build-A-Figure videos.
Yeah,
I just realized I still have like 3 in my collection that I just forgot that I've even got, and I looked and I was like, oh, damn it, I've got Hobgoblin, and I was like, I got a Super Skrull. I didn't use a Super Skrull. I'm like, son of a.
I just watched your Nova one. That was pretty cool.
Was good because it's actually very rare that I get annoyed about anything because I love these figures so much. So when I get something that I'm not a fan of, then I'm like, okay, I can get to actually give out about something.
The other day you were calling him Death Face, Death Head. You couldn't get his name right.
Oh, dude, Deathlock, Death Head, Revisited.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, have they done a Death's Head figure yet? Recently, I was like,
here we go.
We all do it, don't we? We try and say the wrong thing.
I mean, this guy. I'm widescreen. This is my current like new favorite figure for now. It's like I'm really fickle. So he'll probably be my favorite for a while. But like this guy, I've never even read any comics with him. But I couldn't pass on him because everything about him, I'm sure he must have been made in the 90s. Because this is this is Predator, this is Terminator, this is 2000 AD. Yeah. This is just everything that, like, if you were to sit down in like 1991 and sketch what awesome looks like it would kind of be this, you know. It's pure 90s excess.
And he looks like the second
Dave loving it.
Yeah, man. So I'm all for like 90s excess. I mean, I'm 39 this month, so 90s is my era.
Yeah,
right.
Get some young blood on. There we go.
That's it. Got some of these young whippersnappers. Not even 40 yet.
Do you collect Star Wars?
I tell you what, I don't collect Star Wars, but I have always grown up like a massive Star Wars fan. I mean, I used to collect the Star Wars figures. It was annoying because I got really into. I was always into Star Wars growing up, but then of course around the mid 90s they got the re-releases in '97, and of course you had the Kenner figures come out then. But they were the really awful Kenner figures where they all look like bodybuilders. Like Luke Skywalker, like a roidy Magoo with shoulders here, and so I had a lot of those figures. I'm like, man, even buying them, I was like, these figures aren't good. You know, these are bad figures, man.
Well, I've been watching the lads doing their Marvel Legends, and obviously you, Dude's Nerdery. I'll tell you what, some of them they're very nice figures.
Yeah.
Have you got any, Chevy?
Not Black Series for me, innit? So I never got into Marvel Legends, but I do appreciate them a lot.
Dude, the Black Series is stunning. Oh, you got the Iron Man 23.
Yeah,
Iron Man 23.
John, very, very generous person, sent me these. This is I'm pure Star Wars Transformers, but this has made me intrigued now.
That's the thing, yeah.
It's all right. It should.
So much. I got this yesterday, so I've got 2.
Oh, the Vulture's fantastic. Well, that Iron Man, they're doing a whole bunch of Iron Men because Hasbro, as I'm sure you know, love nothing more than reusing a good skull.
Really?
Newsflash. So like they've got on the same buck, they've got a War Machine. And
I've seen that with the gun spread.
Yeah, the gun spread exactly. Like they haven't used that gun spread technique before, but like seeing it on War Machine, that just looks so great. So he pops off the shelf. That's a new favorite right now. So they're loving their Iron Man at the moment. They're like, oh, we've done a good Iron Man, but let's milk this as
I've
much.
got the Punisher War Machine.
Yeah,
I'm really disappointed with the weapons on it.
Sending you stuff. You can sell it. They need to start sending you stuff.
I sold my Punisher War Machine as well because I was so disappointed with that.
Yeah,
Punisher War Machine is one of those figures that looks so great in the package, and then you take him out, and it's like, what?
Yeah.
The problem with Punisher War Machine is that it's
money well spent, Mark. Money well spent.
Oh, it is. I love the figure, but just
I
no.
got him as well. It was,
War Machine,
he's not coming out of packaging.
Punisher. You need weapons.
Right,
but I've got the Punisher. I mean, I use Punisher weapons for the War Machine, so.
Hey, Tess, you getting that one? Does that make you want to get some more? Because that's why I won't buy Marvel Legends or G.I. Joes, because I know I'll...
Yeah, I've fallen down that rabbit hole, I'm afraid.
That's what I mean.
I photographed this figure this week.
I bought two today.
I saw him.
I've like, he's a pin-up. He's all on my Twitter. All those...
Awesome, yeah. Well, that's why I won't buy him, because I know for a fact, here we go again.
Yeah, you'll start.
Send them to you.
That's why I don't want to dip my toe into the Black Series, because some of those figures are gorgeous, man. Those figures look amazing, and especially, I mean, just like everyone on the planet, like I'll mark out for Boba Fett, and I saw like the Boba Fett Black Series. I was like, oh, that's a nice looking figure.
Oh.
Like,
You've only got 4, haven't you, Mark?
What's that?
You've only got 4 Black Series, haven't you?
That's it, 4, yes. 4. That's all I've got.
I'd be
good stuff.
Get Star Wars Black Series. But I know that'd be a money pit. It'd be a good money pit, money well spent. But I can't afford.
So why Marvel Legends, Dave? How did you get into Marvel Legends, son?
Well, I was always a Marvel Comics fan. So like I started reading Marvel Comics back in 1995 because of the Spider-Man cartoon. Because everyone of that era was, that's how we got into Spider-Man. So as soon as I saw that TV show, I went straight to the local newsagents and I bought every Spider-Man comic on the shelf when newsagents still had comics. So I was always a lifelong comic fan, and because it was 95, it was right in the middle of the Spider-Man clone saga. So like Ben Reilly, Scarlet Spider, that was all like my Spider-Man. So I kept reading comics. I wasn't really into action figures just because they were too expensive for me. And then flash forward a few years, and I'm in Japan. I'm living over there, and I'm in a shop with my girlfriend, and I see a Ben Reilly Spider-Man Marvel Legend. I'm like, oh shoot! Like they've made a figure of Ben Reilly, and she's like, Ben who? So then I go off on a spiel about who Ben Reilly is, and then about 2 hours later, when I stop for breath, she's like, you know what? I'm gonna buy that for you. So it's her fault that I'm now doing this. Yeah, but it's kind of sweet, So she bought me my first Legend, and the Legends collecting lasted longer than the relationship did. But she actually still appears. She still appears on my channel sometimes. She will do Legends reviews for me, and as well. She lives over in.
I've seen her. I know you mean now. Yeah.
So I'll get her to chime in every now and then as well. So it's kind of fun. So we can still work together with that a little bit.
Yeah,
good stuff.
Good stuff.
Yeah, man. So, and again, I've got a very compulsive sort of personality. So once I start collecting something, then I'm always going to find an excuse to build.
The worst things we could do.
Yeah, all that feeling.
Yeah.
So do you get? Are you all in?
Dude,
Dave, are you all in, or are you like? For me, I do the comic book ones. So my X-Men, my Avengers, the Spider-Man, they're all the comic book versions. I do not buy the movie versions. Do you know what I'm saying?
No,
or are you all in?
I do not buy MCU. I got no problem with MCU. MCU are all good, but it's not what I'm
I don't know what to expect now.
Yeah, see,
I got to draw the line somewhere. So I don't get MCU figures.
Yeah.
And it's funny. It's funny how intensely passionate people are, I guess, because a lot of people never read comics, which like kind of blows my mind because I'm so intrinsically, obsessed with comics.
Yeah.
It amazes me when I'll be talking to Legends collectors who don't read comics. It's like it's just the films, and I'm like, wow, I never even thought about that.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even read comics. It's just a
Would
movie.
you do DC as well, Dave?
Do what?
You do DC?
I don't do DC at all.
Not even any obscure comics from DC or?
Oh, I like some of the like franchise DC things. So it's like I enjoy Batman and stuff. I love the Batman Arkham games. And I've been reading a little bit of the Dark Knight's metal stories because again some of the figures from those are really cool. But I never just got in with DC. I never felt like any kind of real sort of passion or connection to it. So I always have a passing interest, and like if someone points out like, oh, this is a really good DC story, you've got to read it. I'll read it and probably really enjoy it. Like I read Court of Owls a while ago and A Death in the Family, and I'm like, this is good stuff. Yeah. But it just it never gripped me like Marvel did. I think what works for me with Marvel so much is Marvel's set in like our world, even though it's kind of crazy. It's like Marvel's, it takes place in New York. It's like it's a real thing. Whereas DC is a bit too kind of fantastical for me. It's like a different sort of world, and I can't sort of cotton onto it so much. So I like it, but I don't have the passion for it. But I'll never knock it. I can see how I can see what the appeal is, but it just never quite click with me.
So DTM, who's your favorite Marvel character?
Hands down, easy, because I've mentioned him before. It's the Spider clone, Ben Reilly, and that's a very painful character to have as your favorite because it's going to be a lifetime of disappointment and false starts and people promising that they're going to resurrect the series or bring the character back, and then when it finally happens, it's a dumpster fire. So that's been a tough road to hoe. So Ben Reilly, I was a huge fan of.
John?
Did you go back and get is it Amazing 140? Is it 142?
The original Clone Saga?
When the Gremlin created him or whatever, and then at the end of the book you didn't know which one survived.
I didn't get the original.
Did you go back and get it?
I read like the reprints. I read the reprints.
I got like 3 or 4 copies. Three or 4 of them. Maybe I can send you one. I've been collecting since way back then.
Hit me up.
Send it over.
Yeah, send him a couple.
I pretty much just started this channel so that I can, sell out and get free stuff.
Yeah.
That's
all I do. I am a total whore.
Yeah, so if I can get my ultimate goal in this channel is to get enough subscribers so that I can sell out to some corporation, and
that's all we're here for, isn't it?
Yeah. Exactly. If I can start a show with welcome to Dave Displays Mold Behaviors, brought to you by Tampax. That's fine.
Definitely.
I'll do that in a heartbeat.
But you can only make one video a month, then, Dave.
Well, no, I can make one every day, but at least 7 of them I'm going to be really angry.
Ranting one.
Oh dear.
Dave's angry corner.
Mark is there for the eye candy.
Thanks, Marky J.
Of course you will.
It's not just Marvel Legends that I. Well, actually, it is just Marvel Legends that I collect, but I do have a few other figures which I've got some Hot Toys as well.
Oh, nice!
Oh,
yeah, I had to.
I've got one.
There was a really brief time in my life where I had some disposable income, and I was like, "Oh, Dave's gonna go shopping." Let me show you. I'll see if I can angle the camera correctly so you can see. This is
now you're talking. Oh yeah.
Oh, Robocop. Oh,
Robocop.
Yeah, brother.
Wow. Predator.
Both Terminators.
That's my 80s childhood right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So I started getting these when I moved to Japan because I was working at a theme park. I was working at Universal Studios over and I was playing the Terminator in their Terminator 2 3D ride experience that they do. Wow. So I thought like, oh, okay, well, I've got to get a Terminator figure then. And then of course, being a collector, I was like, well, I can't just have the regular Terminator. I've got to get Battle Damage Terminator. And then of course I'm like, my all-time favorite movie and like superhero type character was RoboCop. So I was like, oh, gotta get RoboCop. And then of course, once you start to understand Winston sort of train, Alien. I've got to get Punisher and Alien, not Punisher, Predator and Aliens too. So that's how that happened.
So all those figures behind you, if you had to bin them all and keep one, which one are you keeping?
Oh, dude, you know what? I'd wake up in a cold sweat if I had that nightmare. But
there's no way, sir. It's hard.
The one that I would keep, is the one that no one else has got, which is my custom cane.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
yeah. This is the failed Spider-Man clone, which I have been waiting patiently for Hasbro to make an official figure for so long that eventually I was like, you know what? Screw it. If they're not going to make one, I'm going to pay someone to make one for me. Oh, well, so I basically hit up Marvel Legends Facebook group, and I was like, all right, who's going to make me a cane? And there's a customizer based over in the Czech Republic, and we got talking. Really cool dude, lovely guy. I told him everything that I wanted him to do. I sent him all the pictures, the specs. We discussed like what the best buck would be, the best body, and he literally just he knocked it out of the park. He just absolutely killed it. And it was so much like fun to do because he'd send me progress pics and I'd say like, oh, can you change this? Can you amend this? He probably really hated me by the end of it because I was like, can you alter this? Because I sent him so many pictures of like, because Kane is a funny one because artists will draw all the details, the line work, they'll do it differently. So I was very specific. I was like, this is how it should look.
Fantastic. Galaxy 928 is asking you what you think of Into the Spider-Verse.
Dude, well, the movie, the comics, all of it is fantastic. The film, like the Sony Miles Morales movie, chef's kiss. Mwah. I mean, who doesn't love that film? That's just, it's the best Spider-Man film. It's the best Spider-Man film.
Not seen it.
Oh no!
Matt, you've not seen it.
I've not seen it. No.
It's brilliant.
Right,
you've not watched this.
No, because I haven't been, so I've not bothered.
No,
it's free.
Never. Won't force me to watch it either. No, it's really good, Matt. Honestly.
I love the Spider-Verse animated movie. The fact that they took such a unique sort of, because really Sony just had, they were going to make an animated Spider-Man movie. They could have made anything. They could have done, God help us, another origin story, which would have been like a bullet to the head. Yeah. But so the fact that they went so off the wall and did like the weirdest,
the different style of animation as well. I mean, you've got
like, can you imagine? Can you imagine like the pitch meeting where someone would have had to have walked into like the Sony executive's office and gone, "All right, lads, this is what I want to do." They would have said like, that must have been such a hard sell to the money men who are like, "You want us to?"
Not one Spider-Man, not two Spider-Man.
So not three Spider-Man.
Wait a minute.
5 Spider-Man. Yeah,
one of them will be like, wait a minute. Did you say one of the spiders are a pig? Did you say he's a spider pig?
That's
a pig.
That's what put me off.
But then wouldn't that be Pig Man? Why not Spider Pig? It's like, shut up, just go with it. But they did. They went with it, and they just killed it. And you're right. It has Nicolas Cage. What more could you ask for? Well, look, Nicolas Cage is no guarantee of quality because for every Spider-Man you have Ghost Rider. So
first one was alright. Yeah,
the first one was good.
bit of a guilty pleasure, isn't it?
Yeah, first one was okay.
Oh, you got a few more subscribers now, Dave.
Yes.
Make sure you like it before he's subbed. Yeah, you've got four extra ones since you've been on. So
also, I see that the Galaxy said that they wanted to make sure that I said I like Spider-Verse before they subscribed. I want to make it very clear to any potential subscribers. I'll say whatever you want me to. All right. So if you want me to like Spider-Verse, then great. If you don't, then I hate Spider-Verse. All right. Just
so
whatever.
We'll try it again. So how many Black Series have you got, Dave? Oh, loads of them. Go talk.
Excuse me while I just check my principles at the door over here. Yeah. Right?
So let's look at your channel. That you've just passed 400, but you just passed 500.
Yeah,
you got like 500 in a day. You got 100 extra subscribers in a day.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even notice. I don't like to count those things. 500. I had no idea.
We got 1,000 in no time.
You got a live count on your phone.
It's not like I check it every 5 minutes.
No, none of us do.
It's not like I literally message people on Instagram going, "Hey, what's my channel?"
Yeah, you need to go on Twitter more.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm trying.
Everyone on Twitter.
I've got my Twitter now, at least. But yeah, I am getting.
That's where the cool boys are.
Into that. Yeah, I'm getting better at it. I suck at viral marketing. I'm like trying to educate myself to doing it. But also, I just someone asked me what I thought of Superior Spider-Man.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, I mean, who doesn't? Yeah, that's it. Oh, Dude's Nerdery. Oh man, yeah, one of my like OG subscribers. Freaking love the Superior Spider-Man arc, which is why I hate the figure so much, because the figure sucks. But the storyline is amazing. It's so. Are you guys like modern Spider-Man readers? Yeah, because Superior is one of the best
I still read it.
Come out.
DTM's asking you what your Insta is.
Insta is displaying _model _behavior. Displaying model behavior. And it's the I rolled the dice. I was like, do I spell behavior the European way with a U or the American way with an O? So I spelled it the correct way with a U. So model behavior with a U.
Yeah.
It does it with me, because I'm in America, and every time I spell like harbour or favourite, and
I've noticed that.
Me, I'm like, stop correcting. This is how you're supposed to write it. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. We're not just cheating at Scrabble. Look at how you spell the word.
Yeah. I write favourite, and it auto corrects it for me. I'm like, no, I spelt it right. Do you know what I mean?
Excuse me, did I stutter?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of his favourite acts. So that's
like
which Spider-Man figure? Which Superior are you talking about? I like the Doc Ock, the one with the 8 arms. I thought that one was great. You didn't like that one?
No, that's the quintessential. That is Superior Spider-Man. I don't like the figure. The Marvel Legends figure that came out doesn't have the 8 arms. It's like the most important thing about the character.
Mine does.
They didn't include.
Well, mine does. I have the one with 8 arms.
No, you're right. We're talking about different. We're talking about different Superior Spider-Man, because you're right. Your one does. That's a superior octopus, though. Let me see.
Yes, you're right. You're right. It is Superior Ock. You're right. Yes.
You're talking about Superior Ock here, yeah?
Yeah, the silver and black one. Yes, that one. That's the one I got.
Yeah, so that's Superior Ock.
I think you nice.
Superior Spider-Man is this dude here.
So, he was in your video.
Oh yeah, I didn't. No. Yeah, I skipped that one.
So this was when he took over Peter Parker's body. So this is Peter Parker's body with Doc Ock's mind in it. Because that's comics for you. But yeah, he's supposed to have like the Iron Spider arms that come out of his back. But again, Hasbro being Hasbro, they kind of nickel and dimed us, and they didn't include the arms. It's like, come on, son. That's literally like including Doc Ock without his extra tentacles. It's like, that's not the character. So they need to do a new version. They really need to do a new version and fix that, because right now I'm still pretty surly. I'm still pretty surly and hurt over that one. But that's okay. I love Hasbro regardless.
Yeah,
yeah, we all love Hasbro.
Yeah.
I was going to say earlier, I was actually working in New York at Wonderland Comics when the clone stuff came back out, and that's why I went back and made sure I had at that point I was going back and getting all the Amazing Spider-Man from the '60s till when I was working there in the early '90s.
Oh wow!
And I had picked up those 142, 143 when he first made the clone, because I distinctly remember working at that comic shop when all these Clone Saga stuff started coming back out, and the big question always was when it first happened was, have we been reading about Peter Parker this whole time, or have we really been reading about the clone? You know what I mean? That was the big question. It was like, for the last 20 years, have we been reading about a clone?
I understand why.
I just remember everyone.
I understand why the readers were so mad that was the case, because I just started reading my first ever copy of Amazing Spider-Man that I ever read was issue 401, which starts out with 3 Peter Parkers standing face to face. And so that's my first introduction to Spider-Man. So I haven't had 20 years of Peter Parker. This is the first time I've ever seen it. So I know Ben Reilly as well as I know Peter Parker, even as well as I know the third one who becomes Spider-Side, who everyone hates, but I really love Spider-Side. I'm still waiting for a Spider-Side Build-A-Figure. One day we'll get that.
There will be. They will.
I want to get the guy who made me my Kane. I want to get him to make a Spider-Side Build-A-Figure for me. I want to get the Caliban Build-A-Figure and get him to repaint it for me.
Oh yeah.
There you go. I never thought we'd see Age of Apocalypse, because I distinctly remember everyone in the comic store hating that Age of Apocalypse line. That was like the worst X-Men stuff they ever did. And the whole thing with X-Man and all that, everyone hated it back then. And they're making figures of it now, and people are loving the figures. And I have friends talking about those figures, and I'm like, wait a minute. Back in the 90s, you hated that stuff. Why do you like it now all of a sudden?
That's really interesting, because I started reading just after Age of Apocalypse.
If they did that, then they're going to do this Spider-Side and all that stuff. It's coming.
I really hope so, because the great thing about being our age now is that we're the same age as the people who grew up with this stuff. So now the people who are in charge of deciding what gets made are our generation, who have the same nostalgia that we do. That's why we got a Sonic the Hedgehog movie, because it's it's this generation of decision makers. So in 20 years time, we're gonna have a freaking Minecraft movie and whatever is big.
Everyone planned.
Yeah, actually, we got a Minecraft.
There's one planned, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
But that's
there should be one, yeah.
I didn't realize how annoyed people were with Age of Apocalypse at the time, because I just started reading just after it. But that's interesting that people were mad about it. That's kind of funny. But I know
it's the people I'm saying, that had been reading for 20 odd years, and then when you go and you change all this stuff, we already knew what Apocalypse was. We already knew the whole story, and then they go and change it with this whole Age of Apocalypse thing. We were all like, "What the hell are they doing?" And it was the same with the Clone Saga. We all grew up with this, reading 20 odd years of Spider-Man, and then they're like, "Wait a minute, are you trying to tell me it might not even be Peter Parker that we've been reading about?" What?
I can totally see how people would have been mad.
Bobby Ewing waking up in the shower after 3 seasons.
Yeah.
It is. What? We can
real.
Well, that's pretty much what they did with Brand New Day. Is Peter Parker waking up in the shower, and it's wait, I'm not married, and Harry Osborn's alive, and no one knows that I'm Spider-Man. It's that was the Dallas of Spider-Man.
Yeah, they did it with DC as well. DC
that was
52.
another.
Just yeah. Wake up in a dreamland.
Yeah, that was like the modern pivotal moment that divided the community. You're right. Brand New Day had equally amount of people who were like, "Screw it, I'm done. This is like terrible. What are they doing?" But I just fell into it. I was like, "No, I'm loving this. This is a brilliant idea," you know. But I like Dan Slott. I thought he did a really great all of his Spider-Man runs.
I like Dan Slott as well. I think although big resets like that, that was when sort of, for me, like the childhood bubble of comics kind of burst for me was when like initially after the first Clone Saga ended and Ben Reilly was killed and the baby was disappeared and Peter and Mary Jane were back. That was when I realized, oh, so nothing actually ever changes for good. You know, that was when I first realized, okay,
it always resets.
Yeah, it's like so as exciting as things can be, it will always snap back. And that was kind of like a cold shower moment where you're like, oh, okay, because that was why I got sucked into comics, because I started right in the middle of the Clone Saga where anything could happen. And I was like, wait, this is Spider-Man, but he's not Spider-Man anymore. There's a new Spider-Man, and this is how it's going to be forever. And then obviously it's like, no, it's not. No, it's not. Back up, rewind. So that was kind of sad. I was like, oh, okay. I guess things don't always change, but still, I still love it regardless.
That's brilliant. That's a brilliant documentary. I've watched that also.
Somebody's asking about if you were getting the Hellfire exclusive.
Hellfire exclusive. I tell you what, that's a funny one because I'm really into the nostalgia, and the Hellfire Club was big in the cartoon. They had the Dark Phoenix saga, but for whatever reason, I'm just not quite. I don't have that resonance with the Hellfire Club. I never read the original Hellfire Club stories in the comics. That was just before my time, and I didn't go back and read them. So I've got to admit, like, if I'm in Forbidden Planet and I see the Hellfire Club set on the shelf, I would probably go for it. But if I've got to go slightly out of my way to get it, probably take it or leave it. Which is not saying it's not a good looking set, because that is a really nice looking set. Like those sculpts, the face sculpts, they look really, really good. I'm just, you guys know what I'm talking about. Space and money.
And money.
I still need my good version of the White Queen there. I need her. And so it's like she's the one that's attracted me to that set. But the other figures in it, I'm kind of like, I don't know if I need them or not, but I really want to have, because I don't have a good one of her yet, So
yeah, I totally get that. I can see the appeal of that set. It looks like a really well crafted one. At the moment, it's that one, and it's the Nimrod 3-pack, which is
the Nimrod.
Very, very difficult to get hold of, being an Amazon exclusive. UK, we can't get it, or some people have got it. Excuse me. I haven't seen it for sale anywhere, so I want it because I want Nimrod, but I don't know. Maybe it'll turn up at some point because I really want that Nimrod. I'll probably sell the other two. I'll sell Psylocke and Phantom X. I don't need them. But Nimrod is big.
And I missed out on a good comic version of Rogue that they had a while back. And I know the last version of Rogue they did in that 2-pack isn't quite my comic book Rogue. So I'm like,
yeah.
I'm still missing a good Rogue.
Happen to mean, where is she? Oh, Timbo!
Oh, no.
Domino. There you go.
Domino.
Yeah,
there's the Rogue I want. Yeah,
there she is
with the jacket. Yeah, with the jacket. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, she was quite hard to come by. She's been a bit of a grail for people.
You got Archangel there as well.
Oh yeah, Archangel's one of the I really cottoned on with in the cartoon.
Yeah,
that Archangel's fantastic. I got that one too.
Shiny.
I found him on a whim. I was just out and about. There was one sitting there, and I'm like, "Holy crap! I found him!"
Dude, nerdery. I'm not convinced about Phantom X and Psylocke. They're too modern. I got to keep it retro. I got to keep it 90s.
Oh, there is that, yeah. How do you feel about these certain channels that are getting the products early? I'm not going to name them, but I think you know who we mean.
Yeah, they're all garbage except mine.
Yeah, I thought that.
Hey,
I was just talking about that Hellfire set that some person that got totally before anybody else.
Yeah, dude, I'm like Marie Kondo, you know, just do what sparks joy. If you enjoy spending silly money and, you know, making videos about it, like, we're gonna go for it. I realized very quickly when I started doing videos, I am never gonna be as good as the people who have been doing these figure review setups for as long as they have. Like, you're not going to compete against, like, what if I get myself a plain white background and show the figure, like, how many people I'm not going to be able to do that any better than anyone else is. So that's why I do everything like to camera and make it more about the personality and the passion behind the figure.
That's what it is about your channel. It's your personality.
Because thanks. Because that is like my USP. Because no one's gonna do Shardamus Prime better than Shardamus Prime. No one's gonna do Jay Hernandez better than Jay Hernandez. Like, you're ice skating uphill if you're gonna try and do that. You've got to be the best you can be. So do what is not being done. And luckily for me, no one can do Dave better. Unless there actually is someone out there who's doing me better than me, which is really annoying.
Well, I feel with us, we're more or less similar. We do slightly different things, but mostly Star Wars, obviously. But we're not competing against each other. That's just
we're all different. Mine's different to Matt's, and Matt's is different to Mark.
That's the thing. You know, it doesn't money to subscribe to channels, so it's not like, you know, there's no real competition. So that's what's so nice about this community, is like seeing everyone, like, you know, inviting people on each other's shows and shouting out different people's YouTube channels and encouraging subscribers and stuff like that. That's been so nice. It's like, I've not been doing this for long, but I haven't encountered like any like gatekeepers or anyone sort of, you know, saying you should or shouldn't do this or blah blah blah. Like, that's been really refreshing, because I was totally ready to like have to, you know, feel nonsense from people. But actually, like, everyone's been super cool, you know. So it's been really great in that regard. It really has. Yeah. So I can't wait to get big enough to just force all of you out of YouTube. It's going to be awesome.
Cheers. Yeah.
So hey Tez, I'll tell Jen that.
Oh, yeah.
Right then,
you got to be cutthroat in this business, you know.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll show you your channel again. You've got 508 now. Let's refresh it. You might have some.
He'll have 1,000 next week.
Give me that dopamine hit. Give me that little hit of dopamine every time I see it clock up.
You're bound to have 1,000 within a couple of weeks. I bet you.
You'll be getting that check. You'll be getting that check from YouTube.
Yeah.
Dude, you
what are you going to spend your 50 cents on, Dave?
I know, right? It's like, gosh, that'll buy me 1/40th of a new Legend figure.
Yeah. Patreon.
Right? Yeah.
If I get anything from YouTube, it'll be framed in a glass case on the wall. It'll be like, look, I actually made money from this.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what we're doing with my first check. If I ever get that, because this is mine. 5. See, you're in front of me now.
You don't get a check. You get a little number on a screen that gets sent direct deposit. Yeah. You don't get a check.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't even want to check. I want a bag of gold coins delivered by
Yeah, that's what they should do. Yeah.
And then I'll like take the coin and like vend it, make sure it's good. That's real genuine YouTube money.
He was hanging around 300, wasn't he? He kept going up and down.
Dude, I tell you what, it's such a nice little dopamine hit to see the number go up. But oh man, it breaks my heart when I see it go down. I'm like,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
did I do that was so bad?
Yeah. Well, when I invited you, you were below me. Now you're above me. So
I'm always going to remember the people who I knew when I was still underground.
yeah, that's it. When you meet them, come back to the yeah. So this is that channel for 309.
Over.
309.
Dude, Universal.
Hey, it's the people you climbed over on the way up.
443 views.
Since I've done graphics for you all, that's what it is.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
Yeah, Taz is
I'm not
graphics.
giving any to John because he didn't need any subscribers. He just. I'll do you some graphics.
125.
Oh, got another one.
Well, I don't.
Says is it the 133?
I don't edit mine on the computer, so I don't add it.
33.
And Jones, it's 1.61. Yeah, you need to do another road trip, I think, John.
Yeah, the Tesla.
So there you go. That's everybody's channel.
Get your dad to test drive a Ferrari this week, John. Might get some more.
Red Lamborghini.
Lamborghini, all right.
Yeah, Lamborghini.
There's dealerships right down the road.
Oh. Got an old lot. Got an old larder.
They're laughing, David. My my channel's mostly all about toys and stuff and geeky things. But when I went out with my father for his 75th birthday, we went and test drove a Tesla. So I put the Tesla test drive on my channel, and it got more views than any of the other videos around.
Dude, I
so like I'm in the business. I didn't be testing cars.
It's so random. One of these days, I need to just throw up like a funny cat video on my YouTube and just see it explode.
Yeah.
I'm like,
there you go.
And you're 509 now.
Thanks for the sub, Scuba.
Like you're counting everything.
But yeah, 600 tomorrow.
That's the crazy thing. It's like I spent months making like a full retrospective series on the Sabretooth in the Red Zone comic and all the figures involved. I poured so much time into that, and I've got like 200 views. And then it's like I'll bust out a top 10 video in 20 minutes, and it's like 1,000 views in the first day, and I'm like, oh son of a
that's how it is.
Do
a rant video. If you do a rant video about Hasbro, that'll just go through the roof.
Angry rant.
People like rant videos.
The closest I came to doing that was my pitch meeting about Hasbro. That was
that one. Yeah, you were playing characters. Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah. I had a lot of fun doing that, which of course is completely someone else's idea, the pitch meeting. But I thought the HasLab Sentinel just lends itself so much to that. Hey, thanks, DMD.
Ryan? What's his name, Ryan?
Right, that's it then. Thanks for joining us.
Movies on screen.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks for coming on, mate.
We'll get you back on. We'll get you back on for longer next time.
Please do, man. I would love to. That would be great. I'll join you guys from the start, and that would be awesome. I'll sign off. But it's been a pleasure to meet all you guys. It's been a real good laugh.
No worries.
We love you.
All right, guys. Keep displaying model behaviour.
We will.
We will.
All right. Guys. See you around.
Right.
See everybody. Play that music.
He's gone.
Bye, guys.
I was a weak old man.
That's the song.
See you on Tuesday.
More powerful than you could possibly imagine.
Like.